Can you hear me? There we are. Took a moment. Didn't have any audio. Mel, I see. I hear. What's going on? How you doing? Today we're gonna do a little more chicken police, a little more into the hive, if you will. I enjoy the hell out of this game. I really do. This is some fun stuff. So, if anybody else is gonna play it, sorry. Don't mean to ruin it for you, but it's great. It's great. So yeah. These are things. These are stuffs. So okay. Hey, lights work. Wasn't expecting that actually. Aha, just in time. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. My name is Cleve. This is The Land. We're going to be playing Chicken Police today. Wabbajack. Good morning. Good health, Cleaver. Yes. Hello. I have actually been doing things that are healthier, actually. I went to yoga 2 days in a row. This guy, yoga. I figured it was a good thing for, you know, the problems I have with my shoulder and my neck. So doing yoga, hot yoga. My lovely wife wanted me to, you know, get into it. And because my wonderful wife was like, you should do this, I'm going to listen to her. I'm going to listen to her and do a thing. Quee, the wand, ooh woo. Mel has gone full ooh-woo. Do you have your D&D session today there, Mel? How'd that go? Boop. Oh, my goodness. Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. Sorry we had bailed on Friday. By the time I got around to actually being able to stream, it was like 5:45, almost 6 o'clock. I didn't hear anything from Mel about Dale and Dawson, and since I was so disheveled and everything, I was like, yeah, can't do it. Fridays have been hard, man. Fridays have been hard, so I talked to my wonderful wife, and definitely during our charity stream, I will be, we'll do some streams on Saturday, Sunday. We'll do Saturdays as well to try to give us a few more days. If I can, I'll try to do a few more in there, but no, it would have been yesterday. Chapter 1 campaign is done. We're doing Chapter 2 in the same world, but no longer as undead in a few weeks. They're not going to be dead anymore? Well, I'm sorry. My hair's wet because I took a shower. Chapter 1, nearly 3 years long. That's a long chapter. Is it because they refused to do the things that you had planned? Is it because they refused to do what you asked them to? I know that's a DM thing, right? A DM thing is, okay, I planned everything out, and this is where we want this to go, and I'm hoping that it just kind of, you know, and it's going to be like, you know, maybe 3 months consistent playing, and then 3 years later, all of a sudden it's like, oh, we have made zero fucking progress in the actual storyline, but they've made great progress because, well, they're having fun. And that's the point. Did it put it over the top? What? Damn it. Oh, well. They played to completion. Okay, well, that's good. That's good. I'm glad they played to completion. So, how about we jump into the game? How about we jump into this? We haven't played in a few weeks for my D&D. We haven't played in a while because our DM he has a job that requires him to travel around a lot, and there's just sometimes, though we play virtually, it's too much work for him to put it together, and I understand. I 100% understand. So it's a thing. Hold on. Connecting, but not really. Evidently, I don't get to see chat today. At least not on this screen. Not on the screen I would normally see chat on. Sammy! It does take time, indeed, to do that thing. That's better. Why am I not a mod here? Do you want mod? Is that something you want? If you need, I'm always willing to give people power. But it might actually mean you have to work around here a little bit. Actually, with Mel's 41 streak, I almost want to give Mel mod. Say, here, Mel, enjoy. Have power. Do it. I was just playing any stream I'm consistently in, I will work in. It just makes sense. Mel should be mod. Mel should be mod. But then that means Mel might actually have to work, right? Here. What? And then Mel has to moderate me. Okay. Oh, well, there we go. There you go. Sammy made it so. Mel may not know, but Sammy made it so. Alrighty. If you don't know, we're playing Chicken Police. We're playing Chicken Police. You're like, I'm gonna say horribly insensitive things now. It's time to purge. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Holy shit. Hold. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Let's we're just gonna clear chat out. Chat's just gonna collectively be on a timeout there. Hey, okay. So remember the thing that we were doing. Looks at this perfectly clean chat. First, ODS, what's going on? How you doing? I don't remember what the fuck we were doing. I think we just got here. What's up with Monica? Something's really bothering her. We haven't found out what's bothering Monica. We haven't found out about the church. We are going to be looking for Zip's tail. Let's see. We had to fix Douglas's hand, but we were working on that already. Let's see. Wants to find her information about the greatest treasure, which is her daughter, and her daughter has fucking skipped town. And clan headquarters. Jesus fucking Christ. Frank is gone. Bill Maher's patron. Man, there's so much shit going on. All right, what's up, Marty? What do you got?
Listen, Sonny, about what the Queen said.
About what?
What do you mean? That it all started with us? This downfall? Because
no, we have not solved the meet as people thing.
I've never thought about it like that before.
I have, countless times.
Yep.
And? What's your conclusion?
I've been over this a million times in my head, Marty. And you know what? Maybe she's right. Maybe we did cause all this. But if I had to do it over again, well, I'd do it over again.
In the exact same way.
Because it was the right thing to do. And because it was our job.
Yep.
Maybe you're right. But still...
You don't know what would have happened if we hadn't done it. Maybe everything would have been better. Maybe a lot worse. So what's the point of dwelling on it?
I love this.
Usually you're the gloomy, depressed, pissed off, grumpy type. And yet now, you're comforting me.
Well, maybe I can change.
Yeah, it's just
chicken
Hive
shit.
generational wealth problems.
You're
Gotta
Sonny.
sell a body after
You'll
the death.
always be Sonny.
Don't go
Yeah,
weird
exactly.
on me,
It's fine.
Marty, okay?
Understood.
So it's a very stoic way of going about it, that you have to do what's just and right in this moment. You can't worry about what things are going to kind of play out later. So if, for whatever reason, the things that you're doing ends up causing more problems in the future, well, maybe you didn't look into it enough. But you can't change that past. There's no reason to remain in that past worrying about, well, what if I did this? What if I did that? What if I changed this thing? You can't. The past is the past. The future will be the future. We can't control those things. We can only control the present. And based on our actions now, we'll change what our future will be. We streaking! Oh, look at Odious with a 3. I appreciate you. Thank you very much for coming and hanging out, Odious. Especially for Cox. Odious is here for the Cox.
So, let's get our act together and see what we've got.
A mysterious woman.
Cards are dealt,
missing
no free will.
bodies, the Golden Fang Clan.
Blaze it.
Spider Queen and Frank. All in one
Blaze
night.
it 422
This could be a new
Game of the
record.
Year edition.
Concentrate, Marty. We need to piece together a logical chain of events from this whole mess.
Yeah, let's investigate the cluck out of this shit.
Is that your new slogan?
Yeah.
Cox no blocks.
Work
Love it.
on it.
That's a good stance on life. The event timeline. Mini game? Okay, hold on. I gotta read the actual instructions because I'll fuck this up if I didn't. Piece together chain of events combining the right events with the right animals. Cycling through the events to select one that fits best into the panel. Each event. Dungeon. Join. Each event can only be used once. Each panel will require you to select one or more, or one or two animals. The same animal cannot be present in multiple panels. You can track your progress at the bottom. It's Sudoku! We're doing Sudoku. All right, this lady contacted me. This lady. Okay. Something is wrong at the cemetery. He got into trouble with the wrong gang. That has to be Frank. And in the end, he... What? Oh, I gotta actually choose this. This lady contacted me about her missing husband. That's true. Something is wrong at the cemetery because they're digging up the dead. Oh, we could brute force this if he really wanted to. He got into trouble with the wrong gang. And, what? You wanna come up? Ended up dead? Oh, no. Does that mean this one has to be... Hold on. That one's that, because he's dead. Hi, Kitty. There it is. It doesn't even show me. I just got it right, and it just fucking yeets it. Yes! They're digging up bodies. He found out. Messed with the fucking Golden Fang clan. Ends up dead.
This Milo guy was working in the textile factory, which suddenly closed down.
So he started to work for Frank, our old pal.
But the job wasn't long-lived. Neither was he. And even his body disappeared.
Dungeon.
Along with several other bodies, so his wife came to you.
Who didn't paint a pretty picture of the Hive.
And then we found a clue in the cemetery that drew us to the distant light.
Where we learned a lot from the Spider Queen. For example, that the Golden Fang rules the Hive and is keeping them in its thrall.
And that our old friend Frank was neck deep in it.
Sadly, Frank won't be providing us with information.
I didn't
Unless
realize
it's from beyond the
it
grave,
took the power away
And
from
then his
Mel.
body disappeared.
which we have to find.
And we know where to look. But we're gonna need some heavy artillery for the job.
And we can't pursue this case officially.
Uh,
So we have to keep it a secret.
Quite a prospect. The chicken police are back in action.
Shut up, Marty.
oh. Mel, your joke was perfectly fine. It was actually kind of hilarious, but I will say it was it was a little poignant. So I will have to say, every time that I do this, I gotta actually put you back in there. So maybe I just need to make a command that will mod Mel back every time. He doesn't learn. Comments, a go, and then purge. Well, Waba's already got one. I think the second longest here other than Josephus. So congratulations. Okay. We got a phone. Do we got a phone number? Do we got Lewis? 555. 555. 932. 555. 932. 555.
Let's see.
555. 5. 9. 3. 555. 2. Lois, answer your goddamn phone. Damn it, rabbit.
Hey, you old carrot chewer.
There it is.
Hello, Sonny, my dear friend. It's been a long time since I heard your voice. How can I help you tonight?
I forgot about
to
the
call
stutter.
you at this hour, but could you get Marty a room just for tonight?
Well, I was just leaving, but sure. Will manage.
Lewis
Thanks,
Lewis
Lewis.
has his nightlife
Wait,
to deal with.
where are you going at this hour? Isn't it almost morning?
Oh, it's just a little business, Sonny. Don't worry about it. I'm opening the apartment for Marty.
Thanks again, buddy boy.
There you go, Marty. You got a place.
A picture was beginning to form.
Piglet? Yeah.
Not clear, not a masterpiece, but I could pick out details already. Worrying details. A queen of a hidden world. A king of a dying world. Graves dug up. Bodies missing. A golden fang. And a dead friend.
That is quite a night.
Quite a night. Marty's here, and he's confident as ever. But I can see the skin on the corner of his beak twitching a little. He's holding on tight as he rides along with me on yet another crazy, dangerous, and overly mysterious case. But he should be at home to save his crumbling marriage. I should be somewhere else too, on that round-the-world trip I've been planning for so long. But yeah, this is me. This is us. Chicken police till the end. Well, that end may be close.
Fucking go help him save his marriage at least before you go off into the goddamn
What
hive
is
and
it,
just.
Sonny?
God
What's
damn it.
worrying you?
I was just thinking that maybe this is the very case that really is gonna end the chicken police.
Eesh, it must be depressing being Sonny Featherland 24 hours a day.
It is, Marty. It really is.
I like how he's looking away from him going, I am depressing myself. This is terrible. Of kings and showgirls. Yeah, I was gonna say maybe not. Okay, maybe Sonny's not the guy
We
that
had
needs
to
to
keep
be there
secret
to
all
help save the
day what we were really working
your
on.
marriage.
The boss wouldn't
It's
approve
doomed.
the case of a
It's
dead
doomed to
insect,
fail because we don't have any
not to
other
mention
options.
the lost bodies. So, with a few packs of cigarettes and a couple of pots of coffee, we waited out the end of the shift to finally go into the Hive again. Because we never learn.
Headbutting the microphone.
The shift is over, Marty. Can we get to the real work?
Thanks to the wild ones, this day almost killed me.
Don't tell me.
Even the paperwork was scarce. Don't animals want to eat each other anymore?
See, everything used to be better.
Meanwhile, in homicide, life goes
What are
on.
you doing on the desk?
Everybody's just shooting and beating each other to death. What are we coming to?
I hear you, young fella.
What are you doing?
What?
Fucking up my microphone.
Why are you looking like that?
Don't look behind you.
Shit,
oh,
it's Blood
no,
Boil.
don't tell me it's...
Santino Featherland and Martin McChicken.
Ah, feathers. I knew it.
I'm
Cluck.
sure he just wants to say goodnight.
Santino!
Why are you in a wheelchair? Did you see that? Like all of a sudden, you're just like rocking back and forth at a fucking. Okay. Hey, Mon? What the fuck's going on with him?
We're fine for now. Thanks, Mon.
Danky, danky.
That's a whole load of bullshit. And who uses thanky danky?
Listen, Mon, we just came from the Hive. Straight from the Queen, Miss Zenaida.
You're serious? Well, I sincerely admire you boys for making it out alive.
Actually, it wasn't that big of a deal.
Well, we did fill our pants a little.
Just a little.
Marty's always wearing his brown
My
pants
condolences.
to your pants.
You know something about her, Mon. We must have a file on her or something.
Zenaida is a truly mysterious woman. Truth is, we're not even sure that's her real name. And there's no mention of any family name, of course. Some believe that she is descended from an old noble family.
We saw pictures.
She did have some old paintings of classy
paintings.
bugs in her lair.
Classy
But
bugs.
others say it's all just theatrical powder, and that the queen, on the contrary, has fought her way to the top out of poverty.
Like in a fairy tale.
Exactly. It's all fairy
Either way,
tales
she's
and
fucking in
myths and
power. Does it really
legends,
matter how
no
she got there?
facts.
Thanks, Mon. That helped.
A bunch.
You're welcome, Boss Bird. Just let me know if you need anything.
I will, sweetheart.
What?
What?
Nothing? Nothing, just some strange sparks bouncing all over the place.
I was gonna say, what was with that?
Ah,
with
shut up,
the
Marty.
I don't think we can shut up there, buddy. You made a really weird noise. A really weird noise about Mon.
Any news?
Nothing at the moment, but you'll be the first to know.
Deal.
What? Okay. Well, alrighty then. God, son of a. Fine, we'll go talk to Blood Boil.
A dog that barks doesn't bite, huh? What chicken shit.
Hey, boss. How nice to see you. Is that a new coat?
It's a new chair.
It looks good on you. But we were just leaving.
Ah, not so fast, chickens.
Yeah, I knew this was coming. Such a classic.
Uh-huh.
I see you're still full of life. How about a little overtime?
I don't know, boss. My back's a little stiff.
My marriage is on the
Yeah,
rocks.
it's been a busy
and,
day.
You know.
All that paperwork.
And target practice.
What paperwork?
And paperwork?
What paperwork?
We said that already.
Yeah, but today was twice as much, so...
Enough.
Yep.
Someone's waiting for you in your office. You might pop in there once in a while for a change.
I do. Oh, you mean my
At this
real
hour?
not my
Is nothing sacred
PI
anymore?
office. Okay.
I don't mean to be disrespectful, boss, but whatever it is, if it's not an urgent predatory case, then...
Featherland, Do I need to remind you that you're only still here because I graciously allow it?
Yep.
No, sir.
Oh,
I
Jay,
beg
hey!
your pardon.
Just stopping
No,
by. Can't
sir.
watch because I wanted to play it myself.
I am aware of that.
Understandable. Thank you very much for
should
dropping
have
in.
retired 1,000 years ago to everyone's
It's been
delight.
great.
But you're still here.
Hi, bye.
On your own volition. So you dance like I whistle, you understand? Or you can go straight to the old hen house.
I mean, I was going on a trip,
Yes, sir.
so, you know, I mean, it was
To
okay.
your office, then. I'll be waiting for you there. I'll give you 2 minutes.
Yes, boss. Got it, boss. Did I already
We'll
tell
race
you how
ya.
nice your coat is?
Shut the clock up,
Oh,
McChicken.
sorry.
Yes, sir. Who the clucking cluck could it be?
Whoever it is, they can go cluck themselves for all I care. We don't have time for this. We have to find Frank.
The old bone chewer's gonna crunch you like a little late-night snack.
You're right. It's better to do what he asks, whatever it is. Just get it over with.
I love the smooth
why aren't
NPC
we private
motions
eyes?
and the fucking
Then we
hands.
wouldn't have this kind of problem.
Because private eyes are underpaid.
Us too.
Well, they don't have insurance.
Do we?
No one respects them.
Do
Us
they?
neither.
And they're generally just pathetic, Marty.
So are we.
Good point. So why aren't we private snoops?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, why don't we go
Okay, let's
freelance?
go and see what's waiting for us in the office.
So what's this about, boss?
Are you stupid or just deaf?
Actually, I have got some serious hearing problems, and Marty's got a few intimate... Oh, never mind. Yeah, he's kind of stupid.
Don't cluck with me, Santino. Get in the office.
Yes, sir.
Where's our offices
go.
are this way, huh? I guess we can go to the office. Who the cluck are
What
you?
can I say? Home away from home. The familiar smell of 1,000-year-old files, an unopenable window, an unlockable door, familiar scratches on ancient wooden chairs, the mark of a fallen cigarette butt forever burned into the desk, the haunting memory of 1,000 empty bottles. If I die tonight, bury me here, under the cold, dead cases. But first, let's talk to this clown.
God damn.
This gentleman here is...
Cassidy Lupus, the Silent Wolf.
Oh my
No.
goodness.
I see my reputation precedes me again. Exactly as my white-feathered friend said. I'm Cassidy Lupus, actor, artist, and...
I fucking
Idol
hate
to
this
some.
guy already.
Wow. Cassidy Lupus is speaking to us.
Well, that's just fantastic.
I'm
Mr.
with
Lupus
Sonny.
has a
This is
problem
fucking bullshit.
And asked for our help. We don't usually get involved in such personal matters. Mr. Lupus is a well-beloved movie star and close friend of our great king.
Just what we needed.
Excuse
house
me,
call.
Detective Featherland.
is here,
I said we're on.
Hey, Wabblejack, what's up, buddy?
You know, they say wonderful
Wabbajack.
things about you
Wabbajack.
boys.
Wabblejack.
Epic adventures, bloody affairs, crime gangs, shootings.
is
Awesome.
everybody.
Just an average Monday morning.
Oh, sadly, my Monday mornings are not exactly cloudless these days either. And especially not average.
Oh my!
Hey,
Are you out of
Wabblejack is
caviar,
here,
perhaps?
everybody.
Oh, please, don't be so base. I understand I'm from a different circle. I'm not as tanned and wild as you, but I'm coming to you for help.
Don't listen to him, Mr. Lupus. He's always like that. But otherwise, he's a great detective, I can assure you. So, what can we do for you?
Well, it's a complex and delicate matter, but I've been threatened. I need your protection.
Protection? Excuse me, but we're detectives. We're not here to prevent trouble. We're here to find the cause, if it's already happened.
Well,
there's
Sonny,
plenty of detective work in this case, believe me.
it might
I'm afraid I
behoove
don't
you to try to
follow.
get in front
But
of it, not
okay,
just wait for
fine.
bad shit to happen.
How about if
But
I ask you some pointed questions first?
that's just me.
Like an interrogation? Like in a movie? That's fantastic. You know, I've never played a detective or a murderer before.
Let's hope you don't have to do it this time either. Shall we begin?
Just do what you do best, boys.
His fucking hands. Why is he doing this the whole time? He looks like he's just trying to... He looks like he's fucking auditioning for a role as goddamn Doctor Strange. Nah, you can't pre-detect. Oh, that is true. Only detect. Pre-detect is seeing the future.
I have a feeling that we're once again getting involved in something we should have nothing to do with.
Look, the SAR Club is up here.
Don't hesitate, gentlemen. Feel free to ask anything.
Does
Okay,
Blood Boil have
let's
to
see.
sit here and fucking stare at us while we do
I can't
this?
believe we're questioning the great Cassidy Lupus.
Yes, right. Me neither.
Feathery heavens, please make this quick.
I fucking love it. There's a whole bunch of shit in here I can look at now. Okay, hold on.
You put this here, right?
Why do you think that?
Come on, Marty, this is 100% McChicken energy.
So what? Miss New Moon is especially dear to my heart.
Easy woman with a gun.
She was made just for me.
You know
And
what?
I hope
kinda
that Laura
get
ends
it.
up eating you alive.
Ah, old cock's not dead cock, huh?
Don't be tacky, Marty. How come Blood Boil hasn't taken it down yet?
I know somewhere deep down he likes it. Not because of the girl, but the subtle irony of it.
Subtle, huh? Maybe you see too much depth in the old geezer.
Are you still that pissed off at him? After all these years?
Maybe he just can't see
A
it.
lot of things change, Marty.
His eyesight's
but
so
some
bad he hasn't
things
picked up on the
are
poster yet.
eternal.
Did I ever tell you you should write books? Widowed housewives over 50 go crazy for that kind of fake smart-ass bullshit.
Oh,
Fake
cluck off,
smart ass
Marty.
bullshit.
That, my dear friend, is a request I cannot grant.
A busted cop, a beautiful woman, and a bottle of whiskey. What more do you need?
All right, that was good. I like that. We can't leave. Anything down here? Okay. Sonny's
Wow.
desk.
Well, that's, what can I say? I can't even find my words in this mess.
It's perfectly organized chaos, Marty. Everything has its place and purpose.
Uh-huh. Good one.
Uh-huh.
And all that stuff on the floor?
It's never organized chaos.
Full use of available space.
Okay. I'm not pushing it.
Never actually, honestly
Old
organized
man,
chaos.
you really need a lady in your life. A cleaning lady, at least.
Ha ha ha. You think about these jokes a lot.
Sometimes, on sleepless nights.
I understand Laura more and more.
What?
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 Old man, you really need a lady in your life.
Have you ever been here before?
Why? Because it's tidy? Order is the soul of everything. You could learn from me, old bird.
This isn't just order, Marty. No living animal has ever worked here. That's for clucking sure.
Ah, what can I say? I'm an open book to you.
Yeah, I was
Sometimes
gonna say,
I think
I don't
that's
think you
just
spent
the
any time at this
surface,
desk.
and
It's
there's
either the
more
shooting
underneath.
range or out.
Then you realize that you overthink everything.
What can I say? I'm an open book to you, partner.
I love that.
I hate paperwork so much.
Yeah, it shows. Not much sign of any kind of work here.
I'm kind of a street cop, you know? A street vigilante.
No, that's not a cop.
Desk jockey bookworm type.
Yeah, and Clawville's a better place because of you, partner.
Hey, there's no need to be that cynical.
I'm not joking. There's many things that can be said about Marty, but one thing for sure, he's meticulous and mindful of his environment. I could take a leaf out of his book, if I wasn't too old to take a leaf out of anyone's book.
And actually looking at them now that they've kind of described them, the black and white really kind of blended them together. I didn't even notice. But, I mean, look at this. Look at the stack of papers. Everything is fucking perfect, right? And then you go over here, and there's fucking food wrappers. There's old newspapers, whatever this shit this is. His desk has fucking dents, and it's scuffed all over the place. Like, literally looks like somebody's been chewing on the legs. Fucking stacks of paper. His shit's falling over. More wrappers of garbage. Like, it's fucking awesome.
What happened to the guy who had this?
You mean that shark who beat his buddy to death with this surfboard and then tried to eat it to destroy the evidence?
Yeah.
Why the
that's
fuck is it
exactly
still
what I meant.
here?
How nice of you to say out loud what we both know already.
Totally. Mm-hmm. Marty, why did you forget about that?
Sometimes I feel like someone's watching us.
You took the words right out of my beak.
There's fucking... Who's... What? It's people watching.
A perfect reminder that this city is just a giant insane asylum.
I love it. City map. What do we got? Clawville
Is there
and
any other
Clawville.
part of the city we haven't been to yet?
I doubt it. And you know what? I'm getting really sick of it.
Oh, come on.
city or
You're
having
just
to be
saying
everywhere?
that.
I'm serious, Marty.
You mean you're really going on a trip around the world? I thought you just wanted attention.
You're an asshole.
Why? Everybody
He's like-
needs a little attention sometimes, and you don't have any
I just thought you
family
wanted
or
your ego
friends
stroked.
or-
It's fine. It's okay.
All right, just stop it right there, Marty.
I noticed you,
Okay,
senpai.
okay,
It's okay.
shit. Someone's having a bad day.
Yeah, like you know who? Frank.
Oh. Yeah. Right. You're
You're
right.
right. Yeah.
I'll shut up.
Good.
Frank might be having a bad day. Since he's,
Maybe Marty's right. I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna die here no matter what.
Well, that took a dark turn. Moses' desk? Okay.
Moses' desk. Quick. Let's dig through it before he's back.
What an outrageous idea, Marty.
But I'm right, aren't I?
Wait. What?
Furry
Oh, why the fuck
heavens,
not?
look at this.
A letter.
A letter from the royal palace. It's a commission from the crown.
It says the mission is confidential, as was the last. Please treat it with the utmost discretion. As soon as the team is assembled, get in contact immediately. Otherwise, we will be looking for you.
What the
The
fuck?
last. So these two buffoons have worked for the king before?
There was that incident with the Clawville Express, remember?
We don't know much about what happened there.
That's my point.
So Moses and Plato are getting secret commissions straight from the king? That's...
That's a little much.
Suspicious.
No, it's awesome. I mean, awesome for them. But why not us? We're the frickin' chicken police, for the love of the wild ones.
Don't worry, Marty. You want to know what this is about or not?
Of course
Money.
I do. These two furballs are on my death list now.
When the time comes, we'll confront them with this. Don't you worry.
Yeah, we've got them.
Huh. Oh my god. For doing something under, like, we look through their shit, right? Which is technically illegal and they shouldn't have done it. I got a new quest for that? Holy fuck. And the last one here.
This desk looks like it belongs to some treasure hunting adventurer. This Moses guy's weird, I'm telling you.
That's
Well,
weird.
he likes interesting souvenirs. And flowers?
Is that a shrunken monkey head?
I don't want to know.
Great wild ones, please protect us.
Why
you
does it
getting
keep zooming in
religious?
like that?
Only occasionally when it's really handy.
Well, that's convenient.
Ah, yes. Convenient religion. Awesome. All right, let's talk to this lupus guy.
I can't believe this clown's gonna make us jump through hoops.
Don't keep me waiting. Let's get started.
Okay.
Yes. All right, my first question is... the actors.
Yeah.
So here's the famous Cassidy Lupus, movie star. Arrogant,
Meh.
self-righteous, anxious type. He's visibly nervous, though he clumsily tries to hide it. He's not that good an actor. Playing on his vanity might be a good direction. I don't think the bad cop routine would work for him. But then again, I might just have to squeeze him to succeed. I'm not in the mood to patronize him, but if I have to, I'm sure I can get more out of him than he's willing to say with a little charm and finesse.
All right.
So, tell us in your own words what
Oh, he looks like such a happy
why you
puppy.
feel you need protection.
Well, I've been getting menacing messages from someone for a while.
What kind of messages?
That's the weirdest part. We actors get involved in this kind of thing all the time, but it's always about money or some kind of personal item.
Yes, go on.
I once had a crazy fan come at me with a knife because I refused to ask her out. Can you imagine?
No, I can't.
Hardly, but
Can you get on with
please,
it?
Let's stick to the point.
I know who you
So
ate
this
last
is
summer.
somebody- What did they ask you to do?
That's the strangest thing. It was essentially a business proposition.
Then how is this
What
menacing?
kind of business proposition?
Oh, it's just ridiculous, but they want me to be some kind of publicity face. Me, the great Cassidy Lupus on some ridiculous billboard. No barking way.
Oh, God. Evidently, I must be a little cynical because I'm looking at this going, this has zero fucking point. But it would really suit you. How about a dog food commercial, for example? I understand. You're just too sensitive for simple commercials.
I understand. You're just too sensitive for simple commercials.
I didn't know you had such a bright mind. Yes, you're
Stroke
right.
the ego.
A great artist doesn't sell himself for peanuts.
So you're holding out for a premium price. The big money, right?
There is no such money, Mr. Featherworld.
Featherland.
Featherland. But please,
God, son
tell
of a
me why you
bitch!
think they're making you an offer.
See,
and
I know the
threatening
fucking
messages.
dialogue because
Isn't
I
that a
feel
little,
Sunny.
unusual?
I feel Sunny here.
A little. It's bizarrely unusual. So much so that I thought for sure it was just some childish prank. But the messages, well, there was something really sinister in them. And what they're trying to blackmail me with, if only you knew.
Well, then why don't you
Well,
fucking
that's
tell
what
me?
We're here to find out.
God damn it.
Who do you think might want to blackmail you? Who are your enemies?
I don't have
Everybody
any
loves
enemies.
me.
Yeah, fucking knew it.
An ex-lover?
I don't think so.
I've had
Maybe
a lot
a
of
rival
those.
star. Have you pushed anyone out of a role lately?
They write roles for me, detective. I don't go to auditions.
Lucky boy. You don't have a single idea?
If I did, would we be talking now?
Yes.
I
Yes,
wasn't
we
planning
would.
on talking to you anyway.
Well, pull yourself together and get in the mood, because this is serious.
Fuck, that was the bad answer.
I am serious. Let's just get on with this.
God damn it.
What exactly is in these messages? And how did they reach you in the first place?
We had just finished shooting my latest picture when my stunt double, Percy, handed me a letter. He said they thought he was Lupus, and someone, a dark figure in a dark suit, had pushed it into his hand and run away. He
Okay.
swore he hadn't read it, but he was pale as
It's
the
a
moon.
commercial for meat.
So this
MEAT.
someone simply confused you two?
Percy looks exactly like me. That's why he's my double, silly. But to tell you the truth, his profile is a little less chiseled and his stance could do with some work.
Do you think someone who knows you well can tell the difference?
Not from afar, but if that someone knew me really intimately, they should have seen he wasn't the real
Intimately.
me.
It's
Didn't
finger
you
in
ever
the dog
think
butt.
that your double was just making it all up, and he's the one behind it?
Percy? Oh, no, that's impossible. He idolizes me.
Right, right.
I wouldn't dismiss the possibility, though.
Right.
As you wish, but I assure you that Percy is a man of impeccable character. You should have seen how frightened he was.
And you? Are you a man without blemish?
No, I wouldn't say that.
So, what was in that first message?
That I'd find a contract on my desk that I'd sign if I wanted to do right by myself. Written in red, but not in blood, before you ask. However, the tone was very rude and threatening. Then, when I got back to my office, there was indeed the contract, but to be honest, I could only laugh at the contents.
What did it say?
An exclusive contract with some advertising agency I'd never heard of. Some kind of snake something. A new product line was to be advertised mainly on billboards.
Snake something? You don't remember?
I only
Don't have the
remember
fucking
important
message
things.
or the contract?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Do you still have that contract somewhere?
What do you think? I giggled and tore it to pieces.
Well, that clue is gone. What kind of product were you supposed to be promoting? You at least remember that.
There wasn't any. Can you imagine? How can I accept an offer if I don't know what it's about?
Yes, that's really strange.
So no product.
They said I'd get the details later and tried to assure me it was worthy of my reputation. That's how I knew they had no idea what I'm really worth.
That one's a bad answer because they're not romantic flops. We don't need to ask what he's working on now.
You're used to starring in historical epics of a grand scale. Am I right?
You're awesome, right?
Well, so you have an eye for it after all. A pleasant surprise.
A simple cop like me can't like art.
It's
I-
not that usual.
But we don't like his films. It's okay.
So what were you working on? Some historical drama, maybe?
Our last film was El Wolf, a real historical epic, yes. I was on the set
El
when I got
Wolf.
the first message.
El
It
Wolf.
was quite a long and turbulent shoot.
Turbulent. What do you mean?
El Wolf.
You know, when two oceans meet,
Fire.
it becomes a flood.
That's not exactly how it works, but let's not get hung up on the details.
You know what I mean. Two giants, two legends, an actor and a director, each with his own vision.
I see, so it didn't work out with your director.
Nobody gets along with that animal, if I can be honest.
You must be honest. That is actually the point.
But of course. So no, I didn't get along with him, and neither did anyone else. Charles Rufus Vidor is an insufferable, arrogant, violent, and ungrateful bastard. But the film was ultimately finished with great difficulty, and there's no question that it will become an everlasting classic.
Okay,
Is that so?
great. Wonderful.
You're a confident fella, aren't you?
Modesty is the refuge of the untalented.
Oh, gee, I better write that down. Thank you.
So we stroked his ego. We got 20 points on that one. Okay, how are they blackmailing you? What are you trying to corner you with a lie, maybe? A lot to choose from is a bad answer because we don't want to insinuate that he's insidious, right? That he's a bad guy. So what are they trying to corner you with? With a lie, maybe?
So what are they trying to corner you with? A lie, maybe? I take it you're quite clean.
That's very kind of you to suggest, but I'm no saint.
Oh, no.
I have some bad old habits, but I'm working on them.
Working on the...
Give me an example.
Oh, it's nothing really.
Predatory actions.
Look, this could be very helpful to the investigation. Help me to
Lupus
help you.
eats other animals.
Just because you ask so nicely. Oh well. So, you know, cats are my weakness.
I'm sorry.
Almost any female cat in existence. I have a feline fetish. I just see them and I go crazy.
Is that it? Is that really what they're blackmailing you about?
Almost. I mean, you could say that.
No, not you could say that. Okay, so I could be an asshole, right? I don't think the bad cop routine would work for him, so that one's gonna be bad, right? Eating cats, got it. Yeah, but Odious, I think he's eating cats in a different method. Yep. 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 I was thinking predatory until he went into the full fetish thing, and then, yep. Yep. Okay. Squeezing, so I think this is the one.
A dead end. Are you putting on a play?
Would I be such a bad actor?
Don't be that dramatic. This is real. Welcome to the real world. Things are a little different here.
You know, I should be angry with you, but somehow I can't be.
Did I get
You
just enough?
somehow managed to speak to me.
Oh, I'm so glad. So you're going to be completely open with me from now on?
You're right.
Squeeze.
I'm asking you for a favor and still try to mislead you.
Consider it a fresh start. So,
They have a picture. They're blackmailing me. It's me and a cat lady in a very,
Him and a cat lady in a picture of him eating her cat.
I mean, do I have to say it?
Yes.
No.
Oh, sorry.
So this is the picture they're holding you at gunpoint with.
Very much so. If this picture leaks, I'm finished. You know, I've only been married a few months.
That is really embarrassing.
Embarrassing? Maybe it would be for you. It's a disaster for me. I'm idolized by women. I'm not a bad guy. I'm the epitome of a good guy.
Right.
I've built a career on it.
Totally a
Okay,
good
I
guy.
get
Cheats
it.
on his wife
So
with
can
other
we dig a
cats.
little deeper?
I'm an open book. Ask me anything, I won't lie.
Aha, that was a good answer. Okay.
All right. So you're newly married. Who's the lucky lady?
Cassandra Ruby Faye. A beautiful colleague turned lover.
What a
Really?
classic.
Just like her. We met on the set of Loudest Howl, and I'll tell you, it was love at first sight.
Yeah, which is why you have to chase
Like
other
a
cats.
fairy tale,
You gotta
right?
chase cats.
Of course, there are always envious and hateful people. Aggressive predator jumps on the shy bunny and the like.
But it rolls right off your back. Is that right?
What can I do? I really love her. So, I don't care about anything else.
Except cats.
See?
Don't even say
Fucking
it. I'm a
meant
slave to
what
my
I
own
said.
wild and restless nature.
Oh
Well,
no,
that's
I'm a
one way of
slave
putting
to
it.
it. My addiction has a hold of me. And all I can think about is Randy. Randy in South Park. I can't help it, Stan. I'm addicted.
I'm sorry, but I have to ask. Who is the lucky cat lady who's
Fucking
put your
A.
privacy and reputation at jeopardy?
You know, it's almost humorous.
Oh no.
But you know her.
Son of a
Really?
bitch.
I wasn't expecting that.
Meredith H. Marble.
What? Huh, cluck me. You mean the writer? The creator of
Okay,
the
I thought it was
going to
be the other chick.
None other. A real predator, am I right?
Oh yeah, our lives have been taken and torn apart by her, that's for sure.
Okay. Just
But
bad.
I see, in some ways, yours has too.
I thought it was going to be the cat from the first one.
You need to understand, that woman is a nobody. I mean, no disrespect, but she means nothing to me. It's just, you know, she's a cat. And sometimes that's enough for me.
Then why did you marry a rabbit?
Because Faye is the love of my life, that's why.
Except
This cat
when it
thing
comes
is,
to cats.
You know, physical and nothing else. But it's incredibly strong.
And
Okay, big
bullshit.
fella, calm down. Now, why do you think they're trying to kill you? Isn't it enough that they leak the picture and you're done?
Maybe it would be enough, but I didn't let it go. You may think I'm a big fraud, a rip-off, but Cassidy Lupus is not to be intimidated. I made it clear to them that I wouldn't give in, not even if they leaked the picture.
Well, maybe you do have some nerve. I'm genuinely surprised.
Thank you.
Or maybe you're just too stupid to realize how serious this is.
Ouch.
So
Get 'em.
then they threatened you.
Mortally. The last letter was just a poster folded up. It's a poster from an old movie I did.
And you took that as a threat.
Well,
It's called The Last Howl. The last part of a series in which the protagonist I play dies.
That's a little on the nose.
Right?
like a little
I
boop.
knew right away I had
A
to
little
get
boop.
help. That's
A little
why I
boop
came
on
to
the
you.
nose.
So that's it? There's no more?
I think I told you everything, yes.
Quite a story. But I'm glad you finally managed to open up.
4-star.
You know, Mr. Feather
4-star.
something?
Yes, that's right. Feather something.
Maybe you are as good a detective as they say.
Then maybe I thank you.
Only maybe though.
You see?
Ah,
That's what I'm
3.
talking about.
Boo. Which means we missed 2 of them. We got 1 bad and 1 meh. Playing on his vanity was a good tactic. Lupus opened up easy enough and the truth came out. The legendary actor was cheating on his wife and being blackmailed for it. But who was behind it all?
So, let me get this straight. You have a secret affair that you've been blackmailed with. But because you didn't give in, you feel you have a death threat, and it'll be fulfilled soon.
Exactly as you say, dear detective. Oh, no wonder they say some good things about you.
What do you mean some? Are they saying bad things too?
Well, I don't want to
well,
say. Oh.
You know, that's not what I meant.
I don't think we should go into that, Sonny. What you don't know won't hurt you, right?
Ignorance
stick your
is
beak in,
bliss,
Marty.
Sonny.
Everybody's the subject of silly gossip, aren't they? Your partner's right. It's better to let it go.
Fuzzy heavens. Right. So, there's this premiere, am I right?
Yes, the premiere of El Wolf at the
El
magnificent
Wolf?
Ivory Palace. Have you heard of it?
Woof.
For all things
Bad.
feathered, of course. We're not even allowed in there. That place is the most exclusive movie theater in town.
Come on, you'll be my guests. Of course they'll let you in, silly.
Sonny, we have to do it.
What?
God damn it,
Why
Marty.
should we?
Because I want to go see a
this
movie in a
good
great
man
big ass
is in
theater.
danger.
Yeah.
You just want to go to a fancy party with movie stars, don't you?
Movie stars.
No.
Maybe.
Marty,
Well,
We got shit to do.
I think we'll take the case,
We gotta find
dear
Frank's
Mr.
body.
Lupus. Splendid.
if you'll excuse me for a moment, I'll discuss this with my partner.
no, just go ahead.
What the cluck are you doing?
I'm enthusiastic.
Don't be enthusiastic. The whole thing is dog shit.
But Sonny, he's in danger.
Really?
Well, whether he is or not, do you think we have a choice? Blood Boil's gonna kill us and use our bones as toothpicks. And besides, when was the last time you went to a movie premiere?
Me? Never. And that's not an accident.
You just take a deep breath and you hang in there, old bird.
What's gonna happen to Frank?
Well, it's sad to say, but I think he can wait.
Maybe you're right.
No,
Hearing
no,
this
Frank
is
can't
like
wait. Frank
sweet oil
is
to my feathers.
going to end up being into
Okay,
a
we'll help
fake meat patty.
Now you're talking. I knew I could count on you. You won't regret it. I'll pay you handsomely for your services. Speaking of which, how much were you thinking?
Well, if we add it all up, the trip, the time, and of course the costs.
Blood Boil's gonna yell at us.
I mean, that won't be necessary. I guess we'll be doing this in our police capacity and out of the goodness of our hearts.
How nicely
$5
summed up, Santino.
million.
Yeah.
So, see you at the party?
Very well, detectives.
I need a
Can't
fancy
wait.
car. I need $5
Don't
million,
get yourself killed,
a
okay?
private jet, and a lifetime
Well,
supply
your
of
sense
chalupas.
humor, it's one of a kind.
I don't know why I want a lifetime supply of chalupas. I guess I really do hate life if that's all I wanted.
Crest deep in trouble. Here we go again.
Taco, taco, taco.
Because of
That's a great taco
paranoid
emote.
whiner. I
Okay.
understand the king himself will be the guest of honor at the premiere.
Premiere.
Oh, he's
I
an
love how he
old
keeps saying
personal
that. It's
friend
not
of
premiere,
mine.
it's
we used to have
premiere.
cigar-smoking, brandy-tasting Clawville wildcard nights together.
So you two are close?
He's practically my brother. Some people say we're distant relatives, but even I think that's just a rumor. Though I always thought there was something majestic in our family.
Yeah, I figured that right away.
Isn't the king a fox? I think the king's a
So
fox,
how did
isn't
you
he?
meet Meredith?
It was quite a strange story. I hadn't even heard of her before. But then, suddenly, it came up that she might write a biography of me. Of course, I was very interested, although I must admit I was enamored by her long legs, her wagging tail, and her playful whiskers.
Hey, put it back in your
Well,
pants.
She's not a small-town woman, that's for sure.
Marty, a little professionalism, please. So how was the rest?
Oh, you know, I offered her a drink, then things happened fast. And then the rest came naturally.
You slept with her right away?
What could I do?
Right.
Okay,
That's
so
the
he's
only
not
option in this
conjuring
situation.
like, you know,
And they
portal,
photographed you. What a
like Doctor
coincidence.
Strange. He's
Yeah,
rubbing cat
too
ass.
much of a coincidence
That's what
for
he's
my
doing.
taste.
This whole thing is just him rubbing cat ass.
Tell me,
It
did
makes
your
perfect
wife
sense.
know about your affair?
Of course not. That's one of the main reasons I'm trying to avoid it leaking out.
I see. And the cat thing, does she know about that?
I'm
Of
afraid
course
she
not.
does.
Oh.
She's trying her best to cure me, and I swear I want to heal, but it's so hard. You see, as soon as I entered the station, I was bumped into by a colleague of yours, a bobcat lady. Needless to say, Chief Inspector Bloodboil had to drag me away from her.
I wouldn't worry about Miss Vasquez. She'd bite you in half.
Yep.
But I see your point. I feel sorry for your wife.
As am I. You know, once you get to know her, she's a real piece of work. More than that, a masterpiece.
Right.
I
Just
believe
not
you,
enough
Mr.
to stay
Lupus.
faithful. Fucking. I hate him. I hate him. He's terrible. What is this? The mission is confidential. Oh, this was the... Clawville Royal Palace. Straight into the hands of Moses Wildflower. Alright. Okay, well, we got Bloodboil, Lucius Wilford Bloodboil, the dog, Canis Lupus Familiaris, the head of the Clawville Police Department, and perhaps the most indestructible resident of the city. He was recently forced into a wheelchair when a raid led to a brutal shootout with a gangster clan. But even that didn't stop him from pursuing crime, only this time with even more ferocity. The old geezer hates me with all his bones, but I kind of admire him in my own way. Of course, I wouldn't admit that to him, even if I was forced at gunpoint. And of course, Cassidy Lupus, the Grey Wolf, Canis Lupus. The name that everyone knows, apart from me, it seems. Well, even I've heard of him, although I have little interest in the world of cinema. And Lupus is a perfect example of what I despise about the Clawville film world. A real bloated blister, but apart from that, quite an interesting character, and it seems this deeper layer beneath the superficial surface, and down there, it's probably a lot of secrets buried, like cats. A lot of cats. Hey, The Silent Wolf is a famous comic book that has recently been made into a hugely successful movie starring Cassidy Lupus. The story centers on an ex-policeman who, fed up with police corruption and incompetence, becomes a masked vigilante who terrifies the criminals of Clawville at night. Cool. All right. Back into the hall. New topic. New topic. What's up, Ma?
Hey, Mon. Tell me, what the hell is all this? Who's waiting for us in the office?
No, we already
You
talked.
know what? I've not a clue, and it makes me furious.
You don't know? But you know everything that's going on here.
Yeah, that's just it.
You're gonna make her
Bloodboil
mad.
let whoever it is in through the back door, and me, he cut me out completely.
That's outrageous.
Right?
Oh,
But I'm not gonna
Oh,
let
no.
it go.
Good. Get the old bone chewer by his tail.
yeah.
Oh, I will.
She's got a bone to pick.
Listen, Mon, what do you know about this Lupus fella?
Well, not much. Just what everyone else knows.
Sonny didn't even know he was a movie star.
What? Where do you live, Boss Bird? In a cave?
Ah.
There you go, old man. What did I tell you?
Ah, leave me the cluck alone. So who is this guy?
Oh, as
He's a
Marty
movie
says,
star.
a movie star, a personal friend of the king. And he's got quite a reputation as a ladies' man.
With the
Yeah,
cats.
well, he seems like a big jerk to me. And now it looks like we've got him round our necks.
How so?
Well, apparently someone plans to kill him at his movie premiere.
No wonder.
What?
Oh, forget it. So
What?
what's the deal?
Mon,
You'll
what
have
is
to
going on with you?
Take care of him, or
Yeah, like babysitters.
More like bodyguards.
No,
In
I'm
this
with
case,
I'm
same
with Sonny.
thing.
It's
The guy's a
babysitters.
giant toddler.
Yeah.
that's an understatement.
Wait, Mon, do you know Lupus?
What? No, I don't even like movies that much.
Yeah, okay. Well, we're ready to go then.
No,
But just
no,
beware, boys.
no. I want to ask
You
her
know-
about that.
Movie stars like him always have crazy fans, stalkers who are capable of anything.
Come on.
Oh, come on, Mon. It's a classic case of petty blackmail. Somebody takes a chance because he's a rich buffoon. Most of the time, it doesn't escalate to violence.
Yeah, most of the time.
But we'll be there to make sure nothing bad happens.
Yeah, sure. Listen, Marty, can you go get some coffee?
What? We had like 5 jugs already today. Your heart's gonna explode,
Can
old
you
man.
go get some coffee anyways?
It's the last one. Then I swear I'll stop, but otherwise, I won't make it through the night.
I mean, we are working
Okay.
overtime.
All right.
But
Your
why am I
funeral.
telling him to do that?
Thanks, young fella.
Did you just dump Marty?
I need to ask you a favor.
Uh-oh, that's a bad start.
Blood Boil wants us to go to the movie premiere and watch for Lupus.
Premiere.
So far, so good.
But we have other things to do, so I'm going to tell Marty to leave the evening discreetly.
That's also clear, so where do I come in?
Yep.
I need you.
Ah,
Ooh.
you finally said it.
No, not like that.
What-
Listen,
Damn
without
it, Sonny.
Marty, I'm lost in the crowd,
We like Mon.
How so?
and I can't stand the crowd. I don't like crowds. I need someone to keep me grounded so I don't freak out.
Oh, so I'll be the weight that's pulling you down?
Not the ball and
Something
chain.
like that.
No. No. God.
I'm really honored. But listen, Sonny, I don't really want to go there.
She's an ex.
Yeah, okay.
She's an ex of
You're
Lupus.
right. I understand. I don't know why I even thought.
But I'll do it.
What?
4.
I'll be there, Sonny. And I'm gonna take care of you.
What? No, you don't have to take care of me. Just,
I'll be there, okay?
yeah. Thanks, Mon. Really.
See, we like Mon.
Eternal gratitude.
You'll owe me a coffee for it. A normal coffee, not the PD one.
You got
That's
a
a
deal,
date.
Mon.
That's a date.
Hey, I brought the coffee.
I don't want it.
You know what? You were right. I should take care of my heart.
Are you kidding me?
Sorry, buddy.
Mon?
Leave me out of this.
Tell me, Mon, did Laura call by any chance?
She did not.
No, Marty. Sorry.
Any messages?
None.
No. No.
Never mind.
You know, we
It's
could just
okay,
go by
she's
your fucking
probably
house.
busy.
Yeah. Listen, Marty, if you need a place to stay,
Oh, no, just leave it, Mon. I'll manage. She'll calm down and we'll sort everything out.
Fucking, you
Amen to
can't
that,
just-
Marty.
that's the spirit, you big chicken.
Something
needs to go
still
say something and do
smells
something about it.
fishy to me.
Yeah.
You think Lupus didn't tell you everything?
Of course not. And we don't know enough about him.
I know all his movies by heart.
That
Thanks,
doesn't mean you
Marty.
know
That's a
him,
big
Marty.
help.
You're just saying that.
Listen, why don't you go home and try to reconcile with Laura?
Oh, so you're gonna dump me again?
No, I'm not. I'm gonna go home and get my shit together. And I'll talk to Lewis.
What do you want with Mr. Bunny Ears?
You know, he used to move in some pretty high circles.
He still does.
As far as
Well,
I can tell, he's managed to climb back up to the top recently. Maybe he can tell us something useful about the wolf.
That's not a bad idea.
more investigation. I get it.
So I'm gonna...
Go talk to your
Relax,
wife.
Marty. You can do it. You're strong.
You think so?
I think so. You
Look at
can't
him.
run away forever.
Look at his face.
You also can't take endless advantage of Lewis's kindness.
You've been doing it for years.
That's beside the point, Marty. You can't end up like me. You have to talk to Laura.
It's kind of weird getting relationship advice from you.
Shut up.
Go do your fucking. Go take care of shit. All right.
What else do you want? Go on, get moving.
Hey, I'm asking questions here.
Sir, are you all right?
Wait, what?
You know, in the old days, you would have thrown this clown out.
Sonny, I don't think we should do this.
Leave it, Martin. Santino's right. A few years ago, I would have. But those days are gone.
Aww.
What do you
Blood
mean?
Boil's just an old dog.
Just look at me. I haven't been the same since the massacre. And neither has the city. The gangs are tearing us apart. And we need all the support we can get to keep order.
You mean the king?
Men like Lupus are the king's lackeys. If we help them, we help ourselves. And our common cause to clean up the city once and for all.
I see.
Maybe.
Well, thank you for your honesty, sir.
But I think the king's involved
Just
in the whole
get
meat
things
thing.
done, and the city will be set right.
That's unusually optimistic of you, sir.
You see? I am getting old, too.
We'll do what we can, Chief.
Tell
Oh my
me,
God,
boss,
so many questions
will
now.
the king really be at this premiere?
God, why does he keep...
Sonny, the king is a big
It's like
fan
saying
of cinema and especially
Parmesan.
historical adventure films.
It's
Didn't you read it in the
Parmesan
Cosmopolitan?
cheese. The
The king is
premiere.
indeed a lover of cinema. And yes, he will
It's
be the guest
terrible.
of honor this evening.
It's killing me.
I thought it was going to be us.
You'll have to do a lot of toasting at parties like this for that.
Yeah, thanks. I'll pass.
Oh, one more thing. Wear your best dress, detective.
What's
That's
wrong with what I'm wearing?
now.
I knew
Got
it.
it, Chief.
I knew it. Look at his eyebrows. His fucking eyebrows are great. I saw this. I didn't see the eyebrows.
Tell me, boss, where are Moses and Plato?
What's that got to do with you?
Well, we got a tip they might be working on some kind of super secret assignment. Maybe for the king.
Super secret.
How do you know about this?
Well, you know, we are detectives.
Don't joke with me, Santino. If the king finds out that the secret mission is known to every little detective in town,
Little detective? That's
We're not little.
nice.
if you know what's good for you, you won't stick your beak into this case. Understood?
Understood, sir. But
I don't
you do
understand.
realize that by making statements like that, you're just ruffling our feathers.
I'm not kidding this time, boys. If I find out you've gotten involved in this case, you'll be out of the station.
We're gonna go private eye anyways.
Yes,
It's fine.
sir. If you don't mind me asking, boss, how come Moses and Plato aren't in charge of this buffoonery? I mean, they're your lapdogs these days, aren't they?
They're on other important business, Santino.
Damn it.
And Lupus, I don't understand why, but he specifically asked for you.
He's got a problem with foxes?
Moses and Plato have known Mr. Lupus for some time, but if you want to know more, ask them.
I will. We've been so close to them lately.
Really? I think I missed a scene or something.
Did we miss something? Did I actually not have a conversation somewhere? All right. That's the police department. No, that's the police department. What is this one? That's Marty's house. Go home, Marty. Go home. Clinic. Sunny's flat. We can't get back into the hive right now. All right, fine. Only place we can go. Marty,
To be
go home.
frank, whatever Blood Boil said, I did have a choice.
We don't want to be
always
Frank.
have.
Frank's dead.
For example, I could have told him to go to hell. But I had a feeling that this business with Mr. Lupus might be oddly connected to what happened to Frank. And to what's
How?
happening at the Hive, for that
Why?
matter. Or am I seeing things now? Either way, Lewis was an old friend of mine, and he always moved in pretty high places. I wanted to find out more about the wolf and the upcoming party, so this was the perfect chance to question him. I hoped I'd written his number down in my phone book.
We already called Lewis. We already talked to him.
Let's see.
And I already remember his phone number because Odious knows. 555 555 555 555 9 3 2 555 But wasn't he stepping
Hey,
out?
Lewis, old buddy. It's Sonny.
Sonny, how can I help you?
I need that clever skull between your huge, fluffy ears.
Can he keep it?
I'm so sorry, but I'm in a hurry. I'm supposed to be at the premiere of a major motion picture.
Is that so?
We're going there as well.
Wolf?
Have you heard of it?
Have I heard of it?
Bad.
I'm the guest of honor. I mean, next to the king, of course.
Well, that's wonderful. So, can we go together?
As long as you can give
Yeah,
me some
that'd be
questions
great.
and answers.
Look, just come by when you're ready and we'll go.
I'm jumping right away.
Thanks, buddy.
He's so excited. I thought he was going to be like verbal. In the first game, I really thought that Lewis was going to turn into verbal. And all of a sudden, he was the unusual suspect, or the usual suspect, and he was going to be the guy that literally fabricated all of it. I thought that Lewis was going to be the problem.
That went smoothly. I suspected that he was invited to the party. He's never missed one. And if the king is also attending, Lewis will take any opportunity to restore his once illustrious family to its former glory. Besides, I was very much hoping that he might have some useful information about Lupus, the king, and the other guests in general. He might even have a clue as to who might want to harm the Silent Wolf.
The Silent Wolf. Woof. Woof. Back.
Louis C. Hayworth. Old friend. If it wasn't for him, I might be living in a homeless shelter. He
No,
helped me
you'd
to
probably
find
find
a
another
place
place
to
to fucking live.
And of course,
You
get
lazy
me clear
ass.
of the booze. His heart is probably bigger than his ears.
Wait, you mean we don't have booze in these desks? We don't have booze in the desk anymore? Oh, it's right there. What is he talking about? We got booze right there. No fucking clue.
Thanks for jumping in already, Louis.
Anytime for you, Sonny, anytime. Tell me, what's this about? And how
Why
did
does he
you
have the eye
get
patch
invited to
again?
the party? No offense, but
Do I look out of place?
A little bit.
I just know you don't
A lot
like
of it.
these kind of fancy events.
You got that right. I didn't really have a choice. It's work-related.
Is Blood Boil expecting some trouble at the premiere?
He's not, but someone is.
Lewis,
A certain
look at it. It's a
Cassidy
hand.
Lupus.
Oh, my God. The star of the loudest howl?
None other. But don't tell me you get weak at the knees when you hear his name.
Oh, come on. Not at all.
Thanks to the great wild ones. Seems like everyone's in love with this guy.
Well, he is, after all, the biggest movie star of our time.
Since we're going together, and since I know you're usually well-informed,
Well, my ears must be good.
can you tell me a few things about the soiree? As much as possible. I want to be prepared for the culture shock of my life.
And I'm still going in this
Sure, Sonny.
normal,
Ask away.
the trench coat and, you know, police attire.
How are you these days, bunny ears? Even though we live in the same building, I hardly ever see you.
The Atlas Hotel is huge, Sonny. And lately, I've been spending a lot of time locked up in my suite. And when I have to go, I have to work abroad.
What kind of work?
You know, Sonny, ever since my parents' fortune ran out, I've had to work like regular people. But I'm not complaining. Business has been good lately.
If I didn't know you so well, I'd think you were avoiding the subject. So what kind of business is it exactly?
Oh, it's nothing really.
Nothing?
Mostly real estate.
And
You
meat.
haven't even renovated the Atlas yet.
What goes around comes around, Sonny.
I'm glad you're doing well. You've suffered a lot, and you deserve it.
Oh, come on. That's nothing compared to your everyday life, Mr. Star Detective.
You still think it's romantic after all these years, even in today's world?
If I had another life, I'd want to be a Clawville detective, too.
Fucking
Damn
Lewis,
your
love you, buddy.
taste.
A huge fan.
Listen, pal, I don't want to be indiscreet, but
What happened to the eye patch? Yes.
You're asking about my eye.
Yes, the whole fucking time.
exactly. What's the deal with it?
I've been traveling a lot lately. I've been going to some dangerous places.
What do you mean?
You know the real estate business. Basically, I buy up abandoned buildings, like this one, the Atlas Hotel. Then I renovate it and sell it for a lot more money.
How
That's
was that
understandable.
dangerous?
But your eye.
Yeah.
Well, yes. Sometimes I have to go to places that are too dangerous for a simple real estate agent. Have you ever been to the Torogo colonies?
It's fake.
Oh, they say pretty wild things about them.
It's beautiful, and the capital is a wonder to behold. But unfortunately, its jungles are still teeming with animals that are still quite wild.
You're not restoring an ancient pyramid, are you?
Weird.
No, not at all. But let's just say, I'm too far from the safety of the capital.
You don't really want to talk about it in detail, do you?
If you don't mind, it's still fresh.
I understand.
But what about your eye?
So the king will
He
be
didn't
present,
say anything
right?
about his fucking eye.
Oh, not only will he be present, the whole premiere will be in his honor.
How come?
For one thing, the king is a big fan of cinema. But there's another reason.
Which is?
The king's reputation is in tatters. Gangs are ransacking the city, and the crown and the police seem helpless.
Thanks.
Just the facts, Sonny. Elwolf is about the founding war, when Clawville was torn apart by multiple powers, and the first true king of Clawville brought order.
So the situation today is symbolically tied to the founding war.
Exactly. And he is the great king who brings order to chaos.
It's all political posturing.
It's bullshit.
What isn't these days? But I'd say it's more a kind of self-reflection. The people of the city have less and less sympathy for the king who lives in seclusion in his citadel. He needs to step out among the people.
Well, a fancy movie premiere isn't exactly a typical case
Premiere.
of going out among the people.
True, but it's a start.
Kinda. Still, this isn't like our Hector.
You got that right. It's his new advisor's doing. She's pretty serious about image building.
The new advisor, huh? I thought I'd heard of her, but I'm not sure.
You live in a cave, Sonny? Everybody's heard of her.
I usually don't care about these things.
Yeah, I don't know who it is.
Until you get involved.
Well, I guess I'm a little involved now.
Don't worry, Sonny. The king is bread and butter. I know. I worked for him.
You worked for him? For the king? I missed that one.
Oh,
When was that a
you
thing?
know, back in the old days, when I was young, the king could use my personal connections and my ability to blend in easily in any environment.
Yeah? Well, that's fascinating. Thanks, Lewis. What do you know about Mr. Cassidy Lupus?
We're asking
You
a
know
lot of
him
questions and we're going to be
personally?
late to the premiere. But, you know.
I wouldn't say that, but we've crossed paths. Our acquaintance is rather superficial.
Do you go to parties like this often?
More more and more, thankfully. Ever since word got out that I've got some serious real estate in the colonies, I'm welcome back in high circles.
I'm glad for you.
Huh.
So what do you know about this buffoon?
He's not. No, he's not a.
Just
He's not a
few
baboon.
things.
I mean,
He's quite a gambler, likes money and women. Not very good with either of them, though.
I love it.
His father was a serious con man who came out of nowhere and made himself quite a fortune.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
Gambler and
But he's
womanizer.
mostly harmless. Today, he's the star. Tomorrow, someone else will be. And I think he already feels the rope around his neck.
He must feel a rope because he hired me to protect him tonight.
Oh, is that what this is about? That's why they invited you to the party.
I wouldn't call it an invitation, more like an order. A stinky, dog-mouth-smelling order.
Dog mouth smelling order.
Let's understand.
Not all dog mouths
Lupus
smell
is
bad.
a great friend of the king. When he asks for a favor, it's only natural that Blood Boil would jump at the chance.
You know, my friend, I don't like the idea of us having to go to such lengths to curry favor with the crown. We used to be more independent.
No, you weren't, Sonny. You just weren't into politics.
I don't like it now either.
Life's not just laughter and rainbows, is it?
There are
You
no
know, ignorance
rainbows
is
in
bliss.
Clawville, Lewis.
I would rather not have to
That's
deal
for
with fucking
sure.
politics, right? But now we have to. We don't have a choice. Politics are a thing.
Listen, Lewis.
You can't get away from
Have
it.
you seen a strange woman coming and going lately?
Are you dating, Sonny? Finally!
No, I'm not.
No, it's not that. A woman came to see me in a black robe.
Oh, very mysterious.
She was. Only then she disappeared, just as mysteriously, like I was dreaming the whole thing.
Or she's a
I
plant.
don't know. I didn't see anything like that. But like I said, most of the time I'm locked up in my suite, or I'm abroad. I rarely walk the halls of the Atlas anymore.
Well, thanks anyway, pal.
You're welcome, Sonny.
Are you ready to go to this premiere there, buddy?
So what about this new advisor?
New advisor.
She appeared out of nowhere after her predecessor mysteriously died.
Huh. And no one found that suspicious?
Well, the previous advisor was quite fond of life. They never found out what killed him exactly, but they found so many different substances in his system. It could have been anything.
I see.
Bond of
And
life.
that's when the new advisor came on the scene.
Partially. In fact, she'd been on good terms with the king for some time.
How so?
Have you heard of the new Unity Church?
Oh, their leaflets and posters are everywhere.
It's an organization that welcomes members of all other religions. They're a charity. They are working for a new, better world to come.
Yeah, at least that's the slogan.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
So they twisted the king's head off with his bullshit.
Pretty much. But for now, he's only seen the upside. He's been showing up more and more in public. He's a generous benefactor. He advertises that he's fighting the gangs and the rest.
And you believe that?
Maybe I do. But that woman, there's something really weird about her. When you meet her in person, you'll understand.
Well, I can't wait.
Really weird about her, huh?
Shall we go?
That
I
is all
think
my
so.
questions.
Take a deep breath.
Hey,
Yeah, Mon will be there.
Sonny?
It'll be fine.
Everything all right?
Yeah, just,
You don't really like crowds, do you?
what? How do you know that?
I used to be like that. You get used to it. Take deep, long breaths slowly. If that doesn't help, spot an object in the room and focus all your attention on it.
What is this hocus pocus?
Just take my word for it. It'll help you.
It'll help, I swear.
Okay, thanks, I guess. Now let's get going.
After you, Sonny.
All right, chat. I'm going to take just a brief moment. I'm going to use the bathroom and all that good stuff. You should do so as well. Walk around, grab some water, and I'll be back in just a few. Hey, chat. We're back. My wonderful wife wanted some
Well?
coffee, so we're ordering some things.
I'll get my thoughts together in a moment.
Take your time, Sonny.
No, I'm ready to go now. Let's go. To the premiere. Premiere. To the premiere. Marty's nest. Let's go get Marty. Oh, hopefully everything's not fucking terrible for him over there. He's riding in the back, though. Oh, that's it. That was just a scene of us
Aw,
driving.
You finally found your lost love.
Don't be silly, Marty. I am not in a good mood.
Sonny's a little panicked about the party, but it's not that bad.
Hey, that's personal.
Was. Hi, Lewis.
Hey, Martin. Everything all right?
Sort of. Not sure where I'll sleep tonight, but, yeah.
Did you not talk to her?
I'm glad everyone's so happy today.
Looking normal, Sonny? I knew you weren't gonna dress up.
I'll do it at my funeral. But I see you didn't put in much effort either.
It's a new
How am I
tie.
gonna look in a tux next to you, huh?
And Laura wasn't in the mood to iron your clothes, huh?
You didn't even talk. Did you talk to her?
Sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to. It was a reflex.
As usual. But you're right, by the way.
You two haven't made up yet.
I wouldn't say that. It's a little more complicated, but I think I can stay. For a while.
Well,
For
that's
a
something,
while?
isn't it?
Yeah, well.
So,
He
shall we
hasn't
go?
sorted out his fucking problems yet.
Yep, let's get going.
He needs to sort out his fucking problems.
So, shall we go?
What? Bad memories of standing around here, huh?
Haha, you're very funny.
This is so exciting. I can't believe I'm on patrol with the chicken police.
We're not on patrol. We're
It's
not on
just
patrol.
a ride, Lewis. Don't overreact.
You know what?
The bunny's
Don't
like,
listen
this
to
is so
him.
exciting. I
like
get to
your
do things with the
enthusiasm.
chicken police.
Thanks, Martin.
Look at it. He's fucking vibrating. Well. Ah, yes, we get to go to the Ivory Palace, one of Clawville's oldest and most iconic movie theaters. Before the cinema took over the entertainment industry, this place was a classic theater. And then, for years, it was a rather rundown nightclub that hosted the infamous Cat Litter Cabaret. Only afterwards, it was transformed into a movie theater and regained its former glory and prestige. Since then, the premieres of the most important movies have been held here. And what else we got? Ah, yes, the Founding War. Clawville Central Time is calculated from the Founding War. This was a conflict in which the fragmented city was united by the Free Animals Alliance and the Swamp Clans, formed from the tribal kingdoms of insects and reptiles. From this unity, the city was born, and later the whole colonial empire. And, of course, the Clawville Dream, the ideology of free and equal coexistence of animals. You still got something here, Marty?
What is it?
Nothing. Nothing. Let's go.
Then why did I ask? The Ivory Palace. Marty doesn't look happy sitting in the back there. Don't look so glum, chum.
So we were standing in front of this huge, shiny building. 3 out-of-place figures, full of doubts and questions. Meanwhile, the guests kept arriving, the cream of Clawville's high society. If I can say one thing, I certainly wasn't expecting this twist. But there was nothing to be done. I knew I had to swallow my distaste and survive the night, somehow. I couldn't wait to see Monica. I hoped she would keep her promise.
Bruh. Get over Molly. Hang out with Monica. They both start with an M. It's
Well,
fine. If you had
I'm off to
monogram
mingle.
towels, they
Thanks for the
stay the
ride,
same.
guys.
Have fun, Lewis. We'll be right there.
Wow, he bunny hopped out of here fast.
Damn it, I was going to make
Doesn't
that
wanna
joke.
be seen with the likes of us.
He's very
I can
energetic.
understand that. I wouldn't either. Hey, what's wrong with you?
Laura Stern? And Bauer Michaels? Aaron J. Hallenhall? And Ruby Ray Ramone?
Everything okay, Marty?
These are all the biggest stars, Sonny. Not just in Clover,
Lock
but
it
in
up,
the whole world.
Marty. Lock it up.
I thought you had a stroke.
Don't be an ass. I can't believe we're here.
Why not?
Really? Is it that big of a deal?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Jeez. So, are we going in? Let's get this over with as quickly as possible.
I'm not gonna let you crush my enthusiasm with your negativosity.
Oh, really? Is that a new word?
That's
Where
a
did
great
you
word.
learn that?
Fuck you, Sonny.
What was that? He sounded like he was choking on himself. Look, it's that homeless dude. It's the fucking homeless dude.
Hey, is this guy everywhere?
If we jumped into the car and drove to the police station right now, he'd be there too.
You think so?
I'm sure of it.
Ugh, I've got chicken bumps.
Should we talk to him?
Could he be Lupus's secret stalker? Nah.
Oh. Police state, dog state, dead
This should have been
state.
scraped off before the premiere.
The
Blood Boil must
meow.
have been pissed about it.
I'll say.
Do you really think they think that? I mean, the people of the city? After all the sacrifices we've made for them?
They're caught between two fires, Marty. You can't blame them. On one hand, they're being squeezed by increasingly feral criminal gangs. And on the other, well, there's the harsh police restrictions and temporary curfews.
Yeah, it's
They've done nothing. Still, they get the short end of the stick, huh?
to
That's right.
protect them.
But still, really blaming us?
Yeah.
We're literally dying for them. Just think of the Great Massacre.
They'll understand one day when their grandchildren read about these times in history books.
Well, that's small comfort to those who get shot in the line of duty.
It is indeed. But it's also true the other way around.
You mean police brutality?
Kind of.
It's getting political
Think
on
about
us.
the ones who die from a stray bullet instead of a gang member.
There's no such thing as black and white, huh?
It's really not.
I see you've grown up. No, Marty, and there never was.
It's in shades of
But
gray
don't
and
let that put
sometimes
you
red and
off.
yellow.
In fact, when you realize that, it's quite a liberating feeling.
Really? Well, I don't feel free yet.
You'll get used to it.
And once again, I do love the noir with the black and white, but then certain pieces like this, right?
Can we still fix it? I don't know.
Where it's red or
Maybe.
yellow or
Lately, I think there might be
green.
hope. Somewhere deep beneath the shit pile.
deep beneath the shit pile.
Did you know that the Ivory Palace was the most famous cabaret in the wilderness before it was turned into a cinema?
What cabaret?
Well, you know, easy women, long thighs flying everywhere, skirts twirling, screams of pleasure, lots of booze.
what was
and
the name?
smoke And
Okay, I get it. Don't get too excited.
so, yeah, this was the famous cat litter cabaret.
Wow. Well, it sounds, intriguing. Thanks for the history lesson, kid.
Anytime, Boss Bird.
He's like, I don't know if I really gave a shit about what you
Not
just
a
told
bad
me.
place for a first date.
Oh, are you taking this whole with Monica thing as a first date?
This guy's more than the actual star, Sonny. This guy's a symbol.
He's quite depressing in person.
Well, yeah, I thought he'd be a bit of a stronger character, I admit, but it shows what magic cinema can do.
You're really into this stuff, aren't you?
This is the future, Sonny. In fact, I imagine there will be a time when we can be part of the movies ourselves, like players.
Really?
Like, almost
That
like
sounds,
you're in the story.
Interesting.
You're just saying.
Yeah, I was just saying. I could imagine Marty on a poster like this. Or even Monica.
Do you have a thing for Monica? Are you actually fucking over your bullshit? Entrance and the fancy
To the
people.
great wild ones. It's been a long time since I felt so out of place.
Come on, Sonny. There'll be so many celebrities here you won't even be noticed.
Thanks.
I hope so.
Don't worry, boss. If anybody tries to talk to you, I'll jump in front of you like a meat shield.
Thanks, buddy. These animals have no idea what goes on behind the walls of their ivory towers.
Or their ivory palace. All hail the king.
Hello, boys.
Monica, what are you doing here?
There's someone here who needed me. So here I am.
Oh,
Wow, really? So who's the lucky guy?
damn it, Sonny.
Wait, what? No. You're not saying that you and him...
Oh, it's not a date, Marty. Sonny just asked me to be here tonight.
For backup.
Yeah,
We're back.
for
Oh.
backup.
Ah, I get it. Backup, of course.
Marty, please.
Nope, Marty's right.
Can you
Mhm.
feel that? Something in the air. What is it? Maybe love?
No, it's just backup.
Shut up, Marty.
Yeah, get him,
Hey,
Mon.
that's not your line.
Hey, thanks, Mon.
You're welcome, Boss Bird.
But really, thanks, sweetheart.
Anytime.
What are you guys whispering about? You're not talking behind my back, are you?
What? Oh, Marty, come on. Let's go say hi to some fancy-ass celebrities.
Oh, yeah.
Look, it's his wife. There's Lewis with his eye patch. Blood Boil, there's Mon. Tigress, a bloated guy. I love this guy's title. This is fucking great. Everybody is like, oh look, it's a quiet lady. It's the people that we know, right? Everybody's got their own name. And you got a tigress, because she's a lady tiger. And then bloated guy. I want to talk to bloated guy.
Feathery gods, that's Charles Rufus Vidor.
Oh,
They're saying some pretty awful things about him.
Every genius is a little loony, right?
Oh, he's more than a little loony. He's a real big-time predator.
does he actually
He
eat
seems
people?
like a fun guy. He's so chubby.
Yeah, with
Bloated
poisonous
even.
spikes.
Can we talk to Vidor?
Sonny.
Mr. Featherland?
Is it? He's
You're
because he's a
both right.
fish. Oh
I've
God!
been looking forward to meeting the famous chicken police in the flesh.
You
I
know
never
who we
thought about
are?
how the fish could
You're Charles
survive
Rufus
in this
Fedor,
fucking
the
world.
director of El Wolf and a myriad of other movie wonders.
And he literally has
Looking at
an
his
H2O
partner, I'm
tank, not an
surprised he
O2
knows who
tank,
we are,
an
Marty.
H2O tank.
Hello, Meredith.
Sonny, Martin, how surprising to see you here.
She's the one that wrote all the books.
Well, it's a surprise to see you too, believe me. How are you? Looking for inspiration for a new book?
As a matter of fact, one of her books will soon be made into one of my movies.
It's not a chicken
One of
police
the
book,
Chicken
is it?
Police stories?
Okay.
No,
No,
not
no.
at all.
Thanks. Yeah, that-
You know, at one time, I would have
Fucking
liked to
love
have
it.
made a film about you chickens, but it wouldn't have been good for business. You understand, all those nasty rumors.
What nasty rumors? Nobody's telling us what the
Nasty
rumors are.
rumors.
They say all kinds of things, am I right?
Okay, like
For
what?
instance, that you're the reason these horrible criminal gangs are flooding the city.
Oh, is that all? It's nothing.
And that
It's
you
back
may
to
have
we took
even
out Ibn.
planned the assassination of the head of the Westler Empire at the request of a rival gang. But I wouldn't bore you with such nonsense. Animals can be cruel, can't they?
That is an understatement.
Yeah. Well, that's a little more disturbing indeed, but if you ever want to make a movie about the famous Chicken Police, we're ready for it.
Oh, no, young man, that ship has sailed. But I have heard of two other
Oh,
aspiring
god damn it.
detectives.
Don't fucking say Moses. Don't
Please.
fucking say Moses.
No, not them.
Moses and
Son of a
Plato.
bitch.
That's their name. Well, I think it was.
Oh, that's it. It's over. Kill me, Sonny, please.
Yep. We're too old.
It's for the best,
We're done with
Marty.
this shit.
Filmmaking isn't a life insurance policy these days.
Well, what do you mean?
We're here for a reason, but the rest, unfortunately, is classified information.
I see. Interesting.
Our life is always like that. All excitement and danger. Now, if you'll excuse me,
If you'll excuse me. Can we talk to
tell
him again?
me,
Why not?
did everything go well with the shooting of El Wolf?
A shoot never goes well, Mr.
Bad.
Featherland. And when the stars are so sensitive, like
Sensitive.
Mr. Lupus and Ms. Fay,
And
scandal is almost inevitable.
Oh my god.
scandal.
Do you not read the papers?
Sonny? No, not really.
Look,
Can Sonny
I
not
had a
read?
few run-ins with Mr. Lupus, that's all I can say. But like I said, they're pretty common on set. He's an egotistical actor. I'm a great director. And the two don't always go together.
Have you ever threatened him?
What?
Sonny,
What are you talking about
sure
here?
you're-
It's an innocent question. You can answer yes or no.
No, at least not in the sense of what you're insinuating, sir.
And what am I insinuating?
Good fucking question.
I
What are you
threatened
insinuating?
To kill him. No, it never happened.
I see. Thank you.
Why do I
got
can
what
I can
I
s-
wanted from him.
Okay.
For now.
Okay. Fine. Let's talk to Meredith.
H. Marble.
Sonny Featherland.
I am genuinely surprised to see you here.
I am always at events like
She looks a
these.
little weird.
I bet. But running into
She's
you
got
at
kind of a
Mr.
big
Lupus's
head
movie
for
premiere
such
of all things.
narrow shoulders.
What are you implying, detective? Are you trying to play cat and mouse with me? I know your methods. I've written 10 books about you.
You only write about what you think you know.
I honestly do not know what you mean. Why shouldn't I be here, today of all days?
Tell me, how well do you know Mr. Lupus?
Oh, is that what this is about? I do not know what you know, or what you think you know, but my conscience is clear.
Is that so?
I hope you're not trying to make a scene.
Oh,
What, are you gonna
no,
eat us?
I would never do that.
Come on now. We got rules and laws about that shit.
I'm done for now. Maybe
Maybe we'll have questions
this
later.
woman, she gives me goosebumps. I mean, chicken bumps.
Chicken
yeah,
bumps?
I can't believe she dumped us for Moses and Plato. What a cat. Still, that physique. Wow.
Ah,
You know,
Marty.
Marty, I'm seriously impressed that you see the point in every situation.
Thanks, boss.
I was being facetious. Sarcastic, even.
Long live the king.
This sculpture portrays our dear Hector as a little more valiant than he really is.
True, but still, aren't you excited to meet the king today?
No.
Excited? No, I wouldn't use that word. I'm a little curious.
Is there anything in this world that makes your feet leave the ground?
I think there is, but she's already left the country.
Oh,
Now
we're still
there's
talking
two
about
women I
Molly
can
again.
think of.
Shut your beak, Marty.
He's talking about Mon. He's talking about fucking Natasha, the other cat.
The king, huh? After all, he's just an animal, even if he's more equal than his equals.
What are you doing, Lewis? Peanut candies, coffee?
Well, Lewis, everything all right?
Couldn't be better, Sonny. They say the film is going to be a masterpiece, and the king is supposed to be arriving soon.
I can't wait.
Oh, don't be so cynical, Sonny. Being nice to the king can't be all bad.
You know, I don't think we're gonna find common ground, but, you never know, huh?
Now you're talking. Finally something positive from you, old friend.
Yeah, I don't know about
Must be the
positivity, but
champagne.
But we haven't had any yet. Really, where can I get a drink around here?
Haven't you learned anything from last time?
I don't want it for myself, but I'm sure it'll loosen you up a bit.
You don't want to see me drunk, Marty.
I'd like to see you both drunk. Okay, that sounded weird.
A little.
Just a teeny weeny bit.
it's not like he was trying to
Listen,
proposition
Lewis,
us or
I
something.
always trusted you. Could you keep your eyes open for me?
Both of them.
Marty.
What? Oh, furry heavens, sorry. I didn't mean to be so rude. Please turn a blind eye to that.
All right, Marty, that's enough.
But
He's
I'm
got
not
more
doing it
puns
on
than I do about
purpose.
the single eye.
Come on,
What?
it's nothing.
Well, you
and
won't.
of course, you can count on
Aye.
me, Sonny. Are we on some kind
What?
of a secret mission?
What's Mom
Just
telling
keep
you?
an eye
Oh, was
out
that a
in
burp?
case you see
Did I get a
or
burp?
hear
You went
anything
and played with other
interesting.
puppos today,
Okay.
huh? Come here. Come here.
You can count on me,
Did you
big
play with other
guy.
puppos?
I was a real first-class jerk, right?
Correct.
Go get it. Alrighty. Okay, so are we done talking to Lewis? We're done talking to Lewis. We have the quiet lady, which is going to be his wife.
Sonny, my heart.
Oh my god, are you having a heart attack?
I'm gonna die here.
Damn it, Marty, take a deep breath.
Is that Cassandra Ruby Faye?
What?
Ah,
I can't believe I get to see her in person.
You big, stupid, feathered bastard. I thought you were gonna die here.
thought you were having a
Me too
stroke.
for a second.
I swear I'll kill you myself.
If she talks to me, I'll die anyway.
You're such an asshole.
Ah, he is just so over the top about just the
This
random
babe,
bullshit.
I'm not gonna lie. It's like she's just stepped off the silver screen.
Which means she's perfect for lupus. Not the disease lupus, but you get what I mean. All right, so we looked at that. Yeah, let's talk to Mon.
You came. I never doubted it for a second, but I am surprised. Hey, Mon. Thanks again.
For what? I was just escorting Blood Boil.
Yeah,
Because
right.
I needed somebody
You
to
can't
push the
fool me.
wheelchair.
I ain't no stupid bird. No, I'm not.
Well, you kind of
Martin,
are stupid.
You're
a little
imagining things
bit,
again.
Marty.
You read too many conspiracy theories.
Hey, don't get in my head and try to make me look dumber than I am, okay?
You do a fine job of that yourself.
Okay, you're right.
What about Laura, Marty?
Well, I guess I can stay home for tonight.
Hey, well, that's something.
Yep, something.
Cheer up, you big bird. It'll all work out in the end.
If you
Thanks,
talk
Mon.
to her.
I hope so.
Communication, you stupid chicken. God.
Thank you for being here, Mon.
All right.
Mr. Tank himself. At least there's one other person besides me who doesn't fit in. Sir.
So you came. I am glad to see you.
We had no choice, sir, but I'm glad we're still able to surprise you.
Like he thought we were just gonna
keep a
fucking run off
close
and go
eye
do
on
something
Mr.
completely
Lupus.
different.
His fears may be unjustified, but if they're not, and you're not around,
We'll be watching, sir. You have our word.
good. Now go and blend in.
There's no way that's
As
fucking
if it
happening.
were so easy.
Yeah, that's not fucking happening.
You'll find a way, chickens.
The old dog is right. If anything happens to the wolf, we'll be fried chicken.
Oh god, fried chicken sounds so fucking delicious. One sec. Alright. My wonderful wife needed some coffee, so we ordered coffee. But they're being weird. They're being a little weird about it. Not gonna lie. So. Alright, no fried chickens. We've talked to everybody except for this guy.
I still can't believe we're gonna protect Cassidy Lupus, the silent wolf himself.
He's just an animal, Marty.
Of course, I know I'm no spring chicken, but still, a living legend.
You know, buddy, I used to idolize legends myself.
Oh yeah? What happened?
Usually they either died miserably, or I got to see what they were really like.
Yeah.
And what were they like?
Terrible.
Just animals. Nothing more,
Nothing
nothing
less.
less.
Right. I think I understand.
They end up being real
Good.
people. Good and bad.
Finally, you're here. I've been worried to death.
Oh my
To
god.
death.
I forgot
Oh,
how much we didn't
please,
like
it's
this
not
guy
funny.
already.
It is a little.
Have you had a good look around? Have you questioned everyone?
Everyone.
Questioned. Why would we do that?
You might find out something.
This isn't how
Who's
it
the
works.
detective?
We're here to observe, that's all. And we don't get paid overtime for that.
I told you, money's not a problem.
Don't worry, you'll be fine. We're here to look after you.
Stop being such a chicken, Cassidy. The chicken police are here.
Oh, well, I'm glad she
You are-
notices us.
I mean, you... Cassandra Ruby Faye.
To the best of my knowledge, I am.
And you know who we are?
God damn it, Marty.
Silly. Of course I do. Who wouldn't?
Hold me, Sonny.
I'm glad
I
that
think I'm
she's
gonna faint.
fans. She's a
Hold
fan.
still, you big oaf. Excuse me, ma'am. My partner's a bit of a bird brain.
You're funny.
Are we? Well, that's good to know.
Ignore Cassidy. The Premier is getting to him. It's like that before all his big movies.
Well, anything, try to enjoy the evening. We'll be here if you need anything.
Thank you, Detective. See, Paw Paw? You'll be all right in here.
Don't call me that in front of people. I've told you 1,000 times.
No, go find mom. Alrighty. Every once in a while, when the puppy decides that she's gonna start punching me, I gotta figure out what's going on. I gotta follow the dog. Follow the doggo, see what she's trying to tell me.
Is everything okay with the guests? Is there anyone who might disturb you?
But Mr. Featherline, what do you mean?
God damn, it's not
Land.
Featherland.
Maybe someone you know but wish you didn't?
Please, not in front of Cassandra.
Ah, you must mean Mr. Vidor. Well, if so, you're absolutely right, Detective. The man is an animal. He's a monster. And after this film, I never want to work with him again.
Oh yes, of course,
Yeah,
darling.
totally
We're certainly
talking
not
about
working with him
Vidor.
anymore.
That's good to know. I'm glad you two are in sync. There are no secrets or anything.
Wow,
It's rare
Sonny,
these days.
kind of being an ass.
Detectives, please, can we enjoy our evening?
Oh, yes, of course. Be my guest.
Sonny, you are evil.
Dude, Sonny was
You
poking.
think so? Maybe, a little bit. But I was playing it soft. The wolf's reaction said a lot about the situation.
A wolf with a cat obsession. For the big wild ones, I never would have guessed.
Says the chicken who married a cougar.
No, yeah.
Hey, you're being mean again.
Yeah, you're right. It's a habit.
It's a habit. All right.
I'll leave him alone for now, but of course I'll keep an eye on him while I'm here.
My wonderful wife gave me goldfish. Old Bay goldfish. Okay, now what? Talked.
I I'm done for now. I got what I want. The old dog is...
Okay.
Thank you for being here.
Okay.
I'll leave him alone.
Oh.
I haven't introduced myself yet. My name is Cassandra Ruby Faye. Nice to meet you all.
For the love of the wild ones, is it you? In the flesh? You're even more, you know.
I don't really know what you mean, but it's sweet of you.
You're beautiful.
Ah, Marty.
Please, a little quieter.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Don't be weird.
Yes, I said it. You're a knockout, you know? I'm married, and I love her, but you, I love your movies, and...
Okay, Marty, take it easy.
Go take a breath.
Everything's gonna be fine. Take a deep breath.
Go find something in the coat room.
I'm really honored and pleased to have made such an impression on you, but it's a bit awkward for me.
She's just an animal.
Sometimes I forget how excited he can get. Excuse us.
But he'll be all right, won't he?
No.
Don't worry, lady. This isn't the first time he's got like this.
True.
Have you seen anything strange? Anything interesting happen?
Other than everyone being a braggart and me feeling like some village bumpkin who got lost in the royal court, nothing worth mentioning.
You're telling me. I feel like a lump of coal in a chest full of diamonds.
It's actually the other way
That's
around.
a great fucking line,
you know,
too.
Sonny, not everything that glitters is gold.
Yeah, maybe.
An impressive entrance, if I ever saw one.
Indeed it is.
Who could that woman be? You don't think she's...
Yes, I do, Marty. She's the king's new advisor. And from the looks of her, probably a lot more than that.
Wow.
Oh, hush my heart. Why is there always a heartbreaking femme fatale behind everything?
Maybe the world is testing you.
Yeah, maybe. But if Laura finds out what kind of environment I was in, she'll bite my head off. And I mean that.
And then he'll
Come
run
on,
around the
Marty.
room.
Just take a deep breath and enjoy the evening. So, shall we talk to the king?
Well, you don't have to ask me twice.
Let's get to it. Your Majesty, dear lady.
If it isn't the world-famous chicken police, Sonny Featherland and McMurdoch.
McChicken. Milady, Marty McChicken.
At least my name got right.
Yes, exactly. Marty McChicken, silly me. I've always been terrible with names.
Ah, don't worry about it. I keep forgetting it myself.
Are you investigating even now? If you ask me, with all the sinners here, the whole hall could be arrested right away.
Well, it's nice to finally meet you, ma'am. You know, we hear a lot about you.
I can imagine. All bad things?
Nothing else.
Nothing else.
Hello, gentlemen. I've heard a lot about you too. Indeed.
This is truly an honor, Your Majesty.
Come
Sonny,
on,
you're really in
cut
his face,
the
bro.
chit-chat. It's so not like you. I've read a couple of your books, so I know exactly what kind of chaps you are.
Right.
Ah, those books again.
We're just
well,
like the
sir,
books.
if I may.
Identical.
And what adventures! I really admire and envy you fellows. So don't play innocent with me. I know you're a pair of hard-boiled, rotten eggs.
I'm glad he's a fan.
Sir, with all due respect, those books are mostly fiction.
Ah, don't be so modest with me, Mr. Featherland. And you certainly don't need to pretend in front of such a spiritual leader. You see, she can see right into your soul.
You say spiritual leader?
Mm-hmm.
Hector always exaggerates. There's a small community of souls of which I am indeed the guide. It's called the New Unity Church.
Yeah, I think I've heard of it.
You know, you're much shorter in person than I thought you'd be, Mr. Featherland.
That's why I bring Marty with me everywhere, Your Majesty.
Oh, yes, the humor. I've heard legends about your, unique sense of humor.
Unique. That's a fine way of putting it.
But allow me to introduce formally how shall I say?
I am his advisor and spiritual guide.
Oh,
You
that's
see?
not a good mix.
That's exactly it. She always helps me out when I'm in trouble.
Really? That's interesting.
It was nice meeting you, Miss...
Kayla.
Just Kayla?
Mm-hmm.
Lady Kayla, to be more precise.
Ah, I see. Lady Kayla.
Now, if
Hi.
you'll excuse us, we need to go mingle. It's sort of a mandatory protocol.
Of course, we understand. Have a nice evening. We'll probably run into each other again.
Yes,
Of
very
that,
much
I'm
so.
sure.
Very
Did you
much so.
notice-
Her legs? Who wouldn't?
Marty.
No, not that, you dummy. That the king hardly dared speak beside her.
No wonder. I couldn't spit or swallow around her.
It's a bit strange, though. Hector was never the talkative type, but now she answers for him.
Isn't that a counselor's job?
No.
Yeah, maybe. But I'm suspicious of this dame.
Of course you are. You can tell she's a demon a mile away, but that doesn't necessarily make him an evil conspirator.
That sentence was a bit contradictory.
Could make him a puppet.
Two roosters live in my body, constantly fighting with each other.
Listen, Marty,
Wow, why are you so serious
Did you just
now?
say he has two cocks in him?
we're splitting up.
What do you mean we're splitting up?
In the heat of the party, Blood Boil won't even notice you're gone. If I disappear, he'll notice it right away.
Oh, I see. You mean Frank?
We have to find his body. To do that, we need to know where the factory is and how to get inside.
Okay, great plan.
Is it?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I thought you didn't want to leave the fancy party.
Yeah, I'm very
Come on,
confused.
Sonny. You know me better than that. Fancy parties or not, Frank was our friend. And this case is more important.
It
Yep.
is. You're right.
Wow.
Thanks for trusting me, boss.
That's very mature
Who
of you,
else am I
Marty.
gonna trust?
Okay, I'm on my way. If I hurry, I can catch the midnight bus.
Boss, get the hell out of here. Take my car.
You're serious? I've never driven her before. She's your little rickety treasure.
Just keep her in one piece, okay?
He's
And
already in a
keep
bunch
me
of
in
pieces.
one piece too, if possible.
Yeah, that's important too. Now go.
Okay, Boss Bird. I'll come back for you, and I'll find out what I need to find out.
You
Thanks,
do that,
Marty.
young fella.
Well, how'd he take it?
Surprisingly well. You know, you can say a lot of things about Marty, but you can always count on him in times of trouble.
A real partner, huh?
More than that.
And
A
what
friend.
about us?
What about us?
Hey,
I mean,
wrong.
what's the next step? Here, tonight?
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Well, we're mostly just trying to survive the night. There's one more thing I want to ask the king's new advisor, and it'd be nice if another woman were present. I suspect she'll speak to me in a very different tone.
I'm ready for her.
let's go.
Forgive me for rushing off so quickly last time. Now we have some privacy. But where's your partner?
Marty's got a bit of a weak stomach. He couldn't take all that syrupy chit-chat.
And who is this fine young lady? Monica Rosen, ma'am.
Ah, Monica Rosen. Mother hen on duty at the police station.
Wow, you're well versed
I
in
beg
who
your
works at the
pardon?
police station?
Please don't take this the wrong way, but I have a personal acquaintance with Chief Inspector Bloodboil. He's told me a lot about you and nothing but good things.
I
That's
can
good.
imagine.
Monica's been helping me out while my partner's indisposed.
Oh, I quite understand. But please, I'm at your disposal. Ask me anything you want. I have a feeling that even though you're not here to work today, you have some rather interesting questions.
We kind of are here to work today.
I
but,
always
you know.
have, sweetheart.
Sonny, this woman makes my feathers stand on end.
Get her, Mom.
Oh, come on. She's perfectly normal.
Did you hear the way she talked to me or to you? She looks down on everybody.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah, I know.
judge, Mon. She may be gold on the inside.
Or
Yeah.
shit.
Then
Yeah.
open your eyes and shake your head a little.
You think I'm going to be charmed by a babe like her?
Not
I
with
don't
Monica
know.
standing next to you.
Are you?
Never mind. Let's ask her
Oh.
while we still can.
Fine.
No, not blood boil. Why does everybody have a new thing to talk to? Okay. Her.
I know what I wanted to know. At least I hope so. Hey, Lewis, you all right? You look a little lost.
You look a little lost.
Sure, Sonny. I'm more of an observer right now.
You haven't really settled back into these circles yet, have you?
No, not at all. But I'll be honest, I'm a little embarrassed if that woman is here.
Which woman?
Meredith?
That woman. Lady Kayla, of course.
Oh.
Around her, the king is quite different. She makes my ears itch.
That's never a good sign.
Yeah, if
No,
Lewis's
it's
ears
not.
itch.
Do you think she's leading the king astray?
It's a strange thing. I wouldn't say that. Like she's doing nothing but charity and helping animals in need. Yet there's an inexplicably sinister aura about her.
I feel it too.
Because you've always had good instincts, Sonny.
And because he thinks everyone in the world is suspicious.
Oh, I almost didn't notice you. Hello, dear Monica.
Rude.
It's all right. I'm just an observer myself, Mr. Hayworth.
Absolutely rude. Oh,
I see,
my
I
phone
see.
might ring here shortly. Maybe. Possibly. Thinking about it? I don't know what they're doing.
No, no more questions. At least for now.
All right. No more questions there.
What's this? You two together? Where's Martin?
Just powdering his beak, boss. And Monica and I were just talking.
You two aren't, how shall I put it, so you know, that you...
We're getting married. I want to say this one. I want to say this one so bad. Not this one. Not this one. This might set her off, though. I'm gonna do it
We didn't
anyways.
want to mention this just yet, but hell, why not? We're getting married.
What?
Yeah, I'm sorry you have to find out like this.
Fucking love it.
Sonny, stop fooling around. Sir, Sonny was just having fun. He must have had a little too much champagne.
All right, all right. Yes, I was
Okay,
kidding.
that kind of set her off as well.
Was I kidding?
Stop it.
Okay, okay, I'm done.
Stop this sweet talk immediately. It makes my stomach turn.
Sorry, Blood Boil. Not sorry, not sorry.
Ah, Monica Rosen. Are you two together? I couldn't predict this in my books. You know, you've always been a minor character.
Miss
Rude.
Marble. Really? Interesting. You've always been, rather minor, too.
Monica's just helping me with a few things.
Of course. And what can I help you with?
Mr. Lupus has been threatened by someone.
Really? Oh well, I'm not surprised.
Was it
And
you?
have
Did
no
you threaten him?
idea what these threats were all about? A photograph.
Yes, and?
You have any idea what kind of picture it was?
No point in playing this game. It was a picture of me. Or rather, it was him and me. In a quite
thank you.
unambiguous position.
I just got a delivery from a puppy. All right, chat. I need to stuff, like, I have not eaten all day. So I'm going to stuff my face. Give me, I don't know, 5 minutes? I'll be back in 5 minutes. I love y'all.
But I didn't know what the picture would be used for.
Bissy! Lusty! Hi, how you doing? What's going on? That's a dungeon. I can hit the join button. Oh no, he's back. Run! Run away! It goes. We are enjoying the hell out of this game. I'm not quite sure why we ended up where we're at. We're at a fancy dinner party with a bunch of fucking celebrities. And this bish, this is the bish that wrote all the books, the Chicken Police books. So from the last game, you know that we were famous. Not because we really asked for it, but because she wrote books about us. So we're pop culture without actually getting any fucking royalties from it. So that was the thing. Lusty defeated a troll. I defeated an orc. Lusty defeated a troll. You're like, oh, I just got back from a stage musical. I descended 2 floors. How was the musical, Lusty? And Bissy, how was your Sunday? How are you doing? Woo! Troll tickets. Better Twitch a better TTS ticket. I found an empty fucking chest. Boo. All right. All right.
You mean you knew they were taking a picture of you?
Of course, Birdie.
So.
Why else do you think I would have had an affair with that ripoff? The fur on the back of my neck stands up just thinking about it.
So she
And
fucking
somebody
knew
paid
they were
you.
taking... Oh my god.
Who was it?
I have no idea. I never
right.
saw them. All
To catch you up.
instructions came in letters. And the money. A lot of money.
An extra stream because your
Damn
husband got to go to bed until 8:30 this
Did
morning.
you see anything interesting in them?
That's kind of rough.
Look, I'm a crime fiction writer. I know exactly what I'm supposed to notice.
It's hard to
There
be a
is
bard.
nothing
That's
you can use as a
that's
clue
fucking
in your
awesome.
little investigation.
Okay, to catch you up with what's going on. So there is a celebrity called Lupus Cassidy. He's a wolf. And he's the biggest star ever, right? But he has a feline fetish. And he looks down upon this because A, he's married, which go figure, and B, dogs are not supposed to associate with cats. Well, evidently he had an affair with this chick. This is Meredith Marble. Yeah, dogs, cats, vampires, werewolves, exactly. Vampires can't make out with werewolves. It's against lore. Cocks and pussies, yes. Chickens and cat. Actually, the chickens and cat one works. The chickens and cat one works. It's just that they think that the cats will eat the chicken, which that's reasonable. But you're right. Yeah. So Meredith here, or Lupus Cassidy and Meredith were caught in a kind of a slightly compromising photo of a dog and a cat, with that dog licking the cat's cat. I mean, okay, it's maybe not that graphic of an actual photo, but they were doing that act. That act with a cat and a dog. So now we're coming to find out that she knew about the picture, that somebody was literally paying her to set up that frickin' picture. Which is kind of crazy. And they're blackmailing the dude and threatening his life over this picture. So.
And how did you manage to reel Mr. Lupus in?
That wasn't hard. That tail-wagging dog is a sucker for all things feline. As soon as he sees a whisker
This, you were
or a
playing
fluffy
Borderlands?
tail,
Borderlands is great. Which one?
he loses his mind.
2?
I
Prequel?
feel sorry for poor Faye, because she'll never get
3?
that out of her husband's head.
Tiny Tina.
I see. Well, thank you, Meredith.
Mustang!
You've been surprisingly helpful.
You're welcome, detective.
The
And
first one, that's great,
Miss
Missy.
Rosen.
Thanks
Now,
for
if you'll
all the good
excuse me.
times, brother. Less than 3, less than 3.
Less than 3, less than 3. Thank you very much for that, Lusty. I appreciate you. Thank you very much for the 9 months. Your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Twitch, baby! What are you going to name it? What is it going to be named? Borderlands is great. Did we see that? I think we saw the Handsome Jack tattoo. I think we saw that. Which means you're excited for the 4th one. So, absolutely. Tiny Tina was kind of a disappointment, I'm not going to lie. I really wanted it to be better. The overworld thing was a drag, and I think that everything else just kind of felt very repetitive. The second is everybody's favorite. You haven't played Tiny Tina's? I mean, it's... If you're that into the series, Tiny Tina's is still worth a playthrough. There is enough of the mechanics that they've changed that you can kind of see what may come next. But 100%, the overworld just kind of felt sluggish. It really did. It really did. So... All right, no more talking to Meredith.
Anything else, Mr.
Oh, maybe we do
Fetterland?
have things.
Or can I call you Sonny? After all these years.
As you wish, Meredith. But I'm busy now.
Do
Wait,
what you
we're the
do
ones that
best,
talked to her.
Sonny.
We interacted.
You mean
Okay.
drink and grieve in a corner? I'd rather investigate.
Oh, yes. Your famous sense of humor.
Let's talk to Vidor. I fucking love this character, by the way.
Yeah, a bit ordinary, gray, but she has color. Yes, she has. I could definitely see her on the screen.
Excuse me. Don't give me that look. I'm not a piece of furniture.
That stings.
Spicy.
Ouch. Even better.
Let's go, Sonny. This guy's just a simple bubblehead.
Maybe you're
Because he's a
right,
puffer
but
fish.
this bubblehead can make you a very rich lady.
Yeah, no thanks. I've had the pleasure of dealing with your kind in the past.
Well, this ship has sailed, Mr. Vidor. Bon voyage.
But we came to talk to him. Never mind. All these interactions. We're starting these conversations, and they're like, "Oh," and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, we're just leaving." You're like, "No, you just." What the fuck? Vilmar, when the hell did you get here? Yeah, but we'll talk to him again.
Sorry,
He's a
I hope I
pufferfish.
haven't offended
One of the reasons I love
lady.
this character is
You
because we
know,
haven't seen
all these
aquatic
years in showbiz and
animals,
you
fish, the
inevitably
whole
see
nine.
Products everywhere instead of people.
You know, I'd even accept your apology, but you're still
alternates
talking about me as if
between
I'm not standing here
this
in front of
position where
you.
he's talking
Well,
and
how
this
about
one.
I try apologizing
He
more?
has an H2O
Let's
tank.
say over
So he can be topside.
Until
He's
you're the one
literally
being
breathing
served,
an
we're
an
not
H2O
meeting at a
tank.
table.
Ouch.
Ouch,
I
indeed.
fucking love it. He's literally breathing water. Oh, I gotta talk
got
to him
what I
again.
wanted from him. For now.
Okay. When the fuck did
Hey,
you get here,
Phil,
Firmal?
What are you doing here?
Filmar?
Did you replace Marty? Too bad. Next to a pretty flower like that, you look even worse
A
than
fishbowl
before.
diver helmet would be funny too,
Oh,
but it would be
Thanks
less
for the compliment, Philip.
less classy
Just
because he's
Philmar.
supposed to
I
be
no longer use
the
that
biggest
dusty
director in
old
all
name.
of Clawville.
I understand. Old names are associated with old sins, am I right?
You know a lot more than all of us, Monica.
Thanks,
I fucking
Philmar.
love Monica. She's so
Hey,
great.
can I get you some champagne? I'm feeling a bit redundant.
Yeah, why are we
hello,
even
Sonny.
here?
You didn't answer my question. What are you doing here?
Me? Nothing, really.
Bubbly
I
and
worked
muted,
for
yep.
someone recently, a secret benefactor who threw me a ticket. Thought I'd check out what this big fuss is about, and it's kind of a letdown.
Your story is plausible.
Believe it or not.
God, Philmar's
You're
finger
not even
guns.
trying anymore, are you?
We're old, Sonny. and We've done this tango too many times.
All right. Enjoy the party, Nighthawk. See you later.
Bissy's
Long as
playing
there's
more Portia.
champagne, I'll be here.
Just leave some for everyone else.
Portia.
Fuck you, Sonny.
I saw you, Bissy. I saw you. Fuck you, Marty.
Just one
Fuck
more
you.
thing.
Tell me, my darling.
Don't you find it strange that we always end up in the same place?
I'm just always one step ahead, aren't I?
No, we were here first.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Simple coincidences, Sonny boy. It's a small town.
This town is gigantic, Phil. Just
Not
as
really.
gigantic as your stupidity.
Well, I'm not gonna argue with that.
And you evaded the subject again.
Oh, I'm such a professional, right?
Right.
Were we actually asking him questions? Like, that's the thing. I don't know if I'm actually
I have
asking
nothing
Philmar
to say
questions.
to him at the moment.
Okay, anybody else? Her, and she's going to be the investigation. A dungeon? Join! Exclamation join. Just for you, Lusty. Do you like how I have a magic book, a magic wand, and a magic hat? I am the David Copperfield of Tangia Dungeons.
Oh my goodness, aren't you
Shit.
Monica Rosen? I mean,
Fuck.
Monica Rosen, the Velvet Queen.
The what?
A bell.
hello, Cassidy.
Wow, a liar for a
Wait a
shield.
minute.
Beautiful.
You know each other?
That's an understatement, my friend.
God
Oh,
damn it.
No, don't say you two are...
What? No, Sonny, what do you mean?
No, 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 no.
You know, Monica was my... I mean, she was...
Yeah, you can say it out loud. I was your father's mistress a lifetime ago.
Come on, dear Monica, it wasn't that simple.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was. And that's the end of the subject.
Yes. Yes, of course. I get it. I understand, of course.
Good.
She gonna stab you, boy.
So what is this, velvet thing?
The Velvet Queen? Oh, well, I think you better hang on, Mr. Featherworld, because...
It's bland.
All right.
It's...
Stop right there. Sonny, come on. I want to talk to you in private. Cassidy, I'm coming for you, too.
Hey, okay, take it easy.
Sonny...
I don't know how to react to this
I'm
conversation.
A little dizzy, I admit.
This is...
I don't blame you. Look, Sonny, what you heard is true.
So?
You used to be his father's lover?
Just for a little while. I was just a young girl who'd been thrown out of the country and into the big city. I was a waitress in all sorts of dives for a while, and then someone discovered me. And then I did a review show at the Coconut Cauldron.
The Velvet Queen.
That was my stage name.
Wow.
A lifetime ago. And Lupus's father
Mon was great back then, too.
kind, charming, rich, and a scumbag con man.
Of course he was.
I see.
Of course he
It was
was.
just a fling. Lots of money, glitter, and glamour. Movie premieres, expensive hotels, and then... well, in the end, the guy ran off and took everything with him.
What do you mean?
Well, I didn't have much money, but you know me. I'm thorough and organized, and when I do something, I do it right. I had savings. Quite a lot of savings, and a small inheritance, too.
And he left you broke?
Yep, that's it.
Ah.
I had to start all over again. But I was just a little girl. I had my whole life ahead of me, so I went for it. I knew I'd never be a showgirl again.
Why not?
Does this have anything to do with what happened at the range? That you were so upset?
The whole town is covered in Wolf commercials. And Cassidy's face, of course. When I knew him, he was just a young pup. But he's grown up now, and he reminds me of his father a lot. Not a great memory.
Oh.
I'll bet.
Well, okay, then that's...
You know, it's
that's
weird,
less
but
crazy.
somehow
I
never thought about you having a life before the police.
Because she's so good at it.
Sonny, if you'd rather go it alone from now on, I totally understand.
Why?
No, of course not, Mon. It's out of the question. I still appreciate you being here. I really do.
Yeah, that's
Thanks,
kind of
Boss
really
Bird.
weird that you're like...
And I'm sorry to dump all the dark stains of my past on you.
No, it's
Come
not dark
on,
stains.
Mon.
You're good.
I've been doing the same with you since the day we met.
Well, that's true.
But if Marty finds out...
I beg your pardon?
Ah,
What?
don't do
No,
it.
nothing. My
Don't
beak
do
is
it.
sealed.
Right. Let's, forget about all this and focus on what we're here for, okay?
Okay.
Okay, we gotta
I'll
talk
leave
to him
alone
again.
for now, but
Okay.
of course I'll keep an eye.
Keep an eye on him. All right, I think that's everybody except our
Kayla, or rather,
interrogation.
Lady Kayla. She has an almost otherworldly superiority, with the king as her lapdog. It'd be easy to appeal to her vanity, but it could backfire. This woman is smart, very smart, and she's cunning too. Not just because she's a fox. So I'll have to be careful.
Cunning, like
I need
a
to
fox.
soften her up first, work on her ego, and when she's vulnerable, hit her with the hard questions. I may never get the chance to question an animal of her class again, so I better do this right.
We are going to investigate the shit out of this box. All right, so we don't really want to appeal to her vanity because we know she's smarter than that. And that's what it says. She's smart, very smart. She's cunning. Need to soften her up, work on her ego, and then when she's vulnerable, hit her with the hard questions. So we gotta do a little bit.
Are you here in a private or an official capacity?
You mean, am I the king's companion or his advisor?
God damn,
You
right to it.
could put it that way.
Right to it.
Foggy phrasing, foggy answer. Both. And maybe neither.
I'm gonna be in trouble here.
Yeah, she's already got your number.
I'm just kidding, detective. And how about you? Are you here as a police officer or as a simple citizen?
Officer?
As a simple citizen, I'd be snoring in an armchair with a half-empty bottle in my hand.
You can't be that cliched.
Unfortunately, I am.
He is.
Well then, ask me anything you like. In your official capacity.
How can I refuse that offer? Let's see.
All right. How'd you end up in cahoots? Don't use the word cahoots. It's not going to target her ego. King was your target from the start. So, soften her up a little
You
bit.
know, you're exactly the kind of woman who fits in with the barons and kings.
I know you're just trying to flatter me, but I like it anyway. What can I say?
Just a
I'm
little
vain
bit.
woman. But you forgot to ask me your question.
Ah.
Yes, I did. So, how did you get in touch with the king? How many fancy parties did you have to attend before you accidentally bumped into him?
Ooh.
It was quite different, Mr. Featherland. You see, I just happened to be in the right place at the right time.
On purpose.
Please don't take this the wrong way, sweetheart, but you're the type of woman around whom coincidences just don't happen.
You don't really believe in them, do you?
Let's just say coincidences don't fit into my line of work.
Believe it or not, my church was still very small when the king found out about it. At that time, I was still giving spiritual support to ordinary individuals.
Spiritual support, huh? And that's what the king needed?
Oh, yes. You have no idea what a burden the weight of the crown is. And I like to help where I can.
Yeah, she's helping holding that crown. Ooh, plus 30. That was a great answer.
What kind of church are we talking about? Beyond
Plus
what
30
the
is great.
slogans say.
The new Unity Church offers unity in a world where everything is about separation and hostility.
We don't try to be hostile.
Which means...
You're a very objective animal. Am I right?
Let's just say I'm a bird who'll let pretty words roll right off him if they don't have any real meaning.
Words are just words.
Our organization is here to help. Mental comfort, but also financial aid. We clothe, we shelter, we feed those in need. You see, in the Hive, we have already set up 4 homeless shelters and 2 orphanages.
Really? That sounds nice. But isn't the Hive dangerous for the poor and needy these days?
And that is why we operate there, Mr. Featherland. To ease tension.
To find
But shouldn't
homeless people with
those
no
who are in
family
danger
members so that
be
you can turn them into meat?
We don't believe in running away from trouble, Detective. We face it.
Ah, so you're warriors too.
Only if it's necessary, Mr. Featherland.
She looks like she's gonna stab us. All right. So your organization, the cure for the city's illness? I don't know. Ah. So I don't like this. This is accusative. I already mentioned I'm going to go with this.
What about the riots? Aren't they bad for business?
I see what you mean, but our church is not a business. We don't ask the poor for money. We give it to them.
Yeah.
You must get support from somewhere.
Exactly. From people who don't even notice those kind of sums.
Like the king.
Like the king.
Okay. So that was neutral.
How's your great healing crusade
It wasn't a bad question, but it wasn't a good
Unfortunately,
one
we're
either.
only treating the symptoms for now, Mr. Featherland. But that's changing.
What do you mean?
We're radically changing the way the animals of this city think. And we've started in the Hive.
I don't know about that.
Because the desperate are easily radicalized?
Because the desperate need help and guidance the most.
Yeah, and they're selling
But
off
they
their
don't have
limbs.
much choice, do they?
Goddamn.
The city doesn't have a choice, Mr. Featherland. Either let it be overrun by filth or look to the glory of the past. Brace itself and confront the evil.
No, 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 no.
Well, you're just a charity, right? Or you mean the riots?
Violence is not always the answer to violence.
Not always. Is it sometimes?
You, Mr. Featherland, like twisting words beyond recognition, don't you?
Uh-oh.
Busted, baby. It's my favorite hobby.
You know, I don't care about like the shady details.
Have you always been religious?
Careful
You
questions.
mean in my past, as a child?
There it is.
Exactly.
I was born into a religious family, yes. Although I always found the Clawville common religion rather old-fashioned and shabby. I thought so as a child. I could see that it was not keeping up with the crazy changes in the world.
What are you driving at?
Our religion is a religion of extremes. Destruction and creation. I've always believed that these two extremes do exist and need each other.
We don't
There
need
is
extremism.
a real middle ground.
We don't need
Paved with
extremism.
gold.
Hence the sheep and wolf on your posters. One body with two heads.
The lamb and the wolf living together in the same body is the perfect example of who we are. We are animals. We are savages. But if we recognize and accept ourselves and
eat
stop trying to be
animals
something
again?
we're not, we could become enlightened.
That's where she's getting it. She's
Everyone
literally
equal.
talking about
Wouldn't that be
predatorism again.
wonderful?
This city was built on that dream, sweetheart. And as I see it, it's rapidly falling apart.
That's exactly why we're here. We want to change that.
Another good answer. Or good question. Gangs in the Hive? No, it doesn't. And the gangs, you okay with them terrorizing the Hive? She's not going to be good with them terrorizing it. Huh. So this one here, this is so interfering with ambitions, and we're kind of insinuating that she has something bigger going on. Or we kind of dodge a little bit and go, you know, are you okay with the gangs being fucking terrible? Or blowing a whistle with them. It's one of these two. I don't like this bottom one.
And
Let's
the
go there.
gangs? Are you okay with them terrorizing the Hive?
It goes against the religion.
Or do
It
you
goes against
benefit
the.
from them too?
There
Of
it
course
is.
not. What the Golden Fang clan is doing to the poorer people of the Hive is terrible. They're a brutal bunch of bastards.
And yet you've set up camp right there, just like them. Is that a coincidence?
We help where we're most needed, Mr. Featherland.
And you don't run into each other too often.
Fortunately, the clan is more concerned with other criminal gangs than poor, abandoned insects.
That's bullshit.
Really? Not exactly my experience.
You haven't been in the Hive, have you? Because it's forbidden to people like you.
Like me. As a policeman or as a chicken?
It's a chicken thing.
You are far more cunning than I first thought, Mr. Featherland.
I got her.
That makes us even.
Oh, it was a -5.
Why
Ah,
do
fuck
I
off.
get the feeling that you're not only King Hector's advisor,
-5.
but
Which means that there was a
something
neutral,
little bit more.
a bad, and a really
Now
bad
you're
one. And
turning
we took the really
tabloid
bad.
journalist.
Or we took the bad one, not the
But
really bad.
yes, as the press have been gossiping for a while now, Hector and I are closely connected, spiritually speaking.
Oh, that's quite an elegant way of putting it. So you're his mistress.
Perhaps one day I'll be his wife.
That would look pretty good on your resume. 2 years leader of a small church, then queen. Quite a career.
Yeah, that's a good
Tell
resume.
me, Mr. Featherland, based on what we just talked about, do you think I'm such a simple gold-digging harlot?
Oh, no.
Simple? No, I wouldn't say that.
What is surprising about a man and a woman who've worked together closely for a long time, slowly starting to feel something for each other?
Maybe like me and Mon.
You've
I mean, what?
never been in that situation? Or are you in it right now?
Ooh, shots fired.
Get out of my head.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. So, are we done here?
Are we
I think
done?
we are. I think I'm tangled up in my own questions. Can we start again?
Of course, Detective.
Did
You
I
said
fail?
yourself this isn't an official interrogation, just a friendly chat.
Well, yes it is. So let's see. Oh, clucking furry hell.
I failed.
Kayla,
I
are you here in
failed.
a private? You know,
Hi.
you're exactly the kind
Hi.
of woman who fits in with the barons and kings.
Go get her.
I know you're just trying to flatter me, but I like it anyway. What can I say? I'm a vain woman. But you forgot to ask me your question.
Yes, I did. So, how did you get in touch with the king? How many fancy parties did you have to attend before you accidentally bumped into him?
It was quite different, Mr. Featherland.
Getting punched.
You see, I just happened to be in the
Dog
right
punched.
place at the right time.
Please don't take this the wrong way, sweetheart, but you're the type of woman around whom coincidences...
Just don't happen.
What
Okay,
kind
so that
of
was the good
church are we-
answer. Okay. This wasn't a great answer or a great question. Facts. No. 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 Hi. No, I'm not doing overtime. So one of these two there.
Impeccable timing for the misery that's in the hive.
I didn't even hear that question, Mr. Featherland.
Oh.
It suggests a rather narrow vision.
I think I picked the even worse one.
I'm sorry. I guess I got a little hard-boiled over the years. I've seen all kinds of organizations come and go, and always they end up the same.
Which is?
Their leaders either ran off with the money, or they went to jail.
I can assure you that in our case, there is no danger of either.
Had to push.
Yeah?
Had to push
We'll
hard.
see.
Who's the foxy lady? That was a real shit answer. Hold on. Can I give up?
How's your great healing
The foxy
crusade
lady
going?
Unfortunately,
Is
we're only
Lady
treating the
Kayla.
symptoms for now.
She's a
Mr.
religious
Featherland.
leader
But
and
that's
the
changing.
spiritual advisor to the
What
king.
do you mean? Have you always...
So I know that we are
about the fact?
That was the good one.
Why do I get the feeling that you're not only King Hector's advisor, but I think we're done here.
Oh, that's all. I just had to get the
See?
last one.
That's what I'm talking about.
I just had to get the last one.
Kayla,
Hold on.
are
Hold
you
on.
hearing a
So
You
this
know,
was
you're
that was the good one the first time, right?
What kind of church are we talking about?
So we got there. This was a shit question, so she didn't like
Would
it. It
you
has to
say
be this
your
one.
organization is the cure for the city's illness?
We're not naive, Mr. Featherland. The city's problems are so deep-rooted that they cannot be fixed in just a few years. But we're not afraid to take responsibility. If it takes a decade, it takes a decade, but eventually, Clawville will be something different.
Something about her ambitions.
Different. How exactly?
We can go back to our old values, to
Eating
the dream
each other.
Clawville was built on. Equality, fellowship, shared fulfillment.
For those that are
That does
powerful.
sound good. How's it going? Because all I see from here is flames.
Don't be so cynical, Mr. Featherland. Believe me, the signs are there. You just have to look for them.
Like
I'll
me.
try, once I've wiped the ashes from my eyes.
God, that's a good one.
How's your great healing crusade going?
Unfortunately, we're only treating the symptoms for now, Mr. Featherland.
So we got that. And the religious was a
Have you
good
always
one.
been religious?
Right, that put us in the 30s. And this is the
How about
Gangs of the Hive
fact that
Ambition.
one of the most dangerous and influential gangs has taken up residence in the Hive. Doesn't this harm your ambitions?
You mean the Golden Fang Clan?
Their leader, Mick, is an old acquaintance. We took out his boss.
And you should be proud of what you've accomplished. Although your actions have set off an avalanche that's accelerated the process.
You think it's our fault the city's run by criminal gangs?
No,
Everybody
not at all.
does.
I simply said you accelerated it. A process that was going to happen eventually. For that, I am grateful.
She's
Thanks
talking
in part
about-
to you, the church is thriving.
100%.
If it weren't for
She's
you,
being a
there
predator.
wouldn't be so many desperate souls wanting redemption.
That's
I don't
what
know
her deal
to
is.
make of that.
Be proud of it. You're making your mark, Mr. Featherland. No one can doubt that.
Mm-hmm. What do you think of the clan?
Whilst the clan and the Great Web are busy fighting their petty battles, they're not bothering the common folk.
Bullshit.
That's a dashingly optimistic statement.
Perhaps. Or maybe it's just practical.
Why do I get the feeling that you're not only I think we're done here.
Okay.
You see? That's what I'm
Hey,
talking
5 stars.
This was fun. I mean that.
It only took 3
honestly.
tries. It only
No
took 3
offense,
tries to get the 5
sweetheart, but
stars.
You're not easy to figure out.
I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you, Mr. Featherland.
But I must ask you this. Do you really think the city needs to be reborn?
Shit, it needs to be
Absolutely.
reborn
And rebirth
in the
must
old
always
ways.
come with sacrifice.
She's
That
talking
sounds,
about
kind of
prey.
ominous.
Yeah.
There's little reason for
Eating
optimism,
bugs.
is there? I think we should look forward and strive for a better future. But if we sit and wait, life will pass us by. We have to do something about it.
Yeah, well, we can agree on that.
Glad to hear it, Mr. Featherland.
New clue. Oh, God. Oh, no. I got so many of these to read. Charles Rufus Vidor, the long-spined porcupine fish. Diodon Halocanthus, director, actor, producer, and allegedly an insufferable bloated bladder. Ah. He is the director of the new Clawville blockbuster, El Woof. Woof? Woof? Which stars Cassandra, Ruby Faye, and Cassidy Lupus. They both said it was a terrible shoot. The primary reason being the insufferably violent and arrogant director. Meredith H. Marble, the Bengal Tiger. Panthera tigris. Meredith H. Marble, famous author of the Chicken Police books. The series was largely based on real-life cases, but as we were not very willing to cooperate, Meredith presented the events in a rather loose interpretation, and often with a lot of coloring. She made us star cops in a sense. There's no denying that, but I've never trusted her. She is a real predator. She took our lives and fed on them throughout her career. We didn't get any of the meat. Cassandra Ruby Faye. A coney. The Orictolagus cuniculus. I almost said cunnilingus. Every time there's a rabbit, I mispronounce cuniculus and say cunnilingus. Yeah, it's a thing. All right, a quiet, reserved woman who is also one of the biggest rising stars in the Clawville movie scene. Next to her partner, Cassidy Lupus, though, she seems more like a flickering, fading star. She's been rather troubled lately, but she has a remarkable willpower and fortitude. And patience, of course, especially when it comes to Lupus. King Hector III, the Red Fox. Vulpes Vulpes. King Hector III, or the Fox King, ruler of the city of Clawville and the Clawville colonial empire. He is considered by most to be an easily influenced and feeble king, kept on the right path only by his recently deceased advisor. Now, Lady Kayla fills that role, and many believe the king has lost all control over his own kingdom. And of course, Lady Kayla Stanwyck, an Arctic fox, Vulpes Lagopus, a mysterious woman from out of nowhere. Not much is known about her past, or her role in the present besides the king. An advisor, a spiritual guru, or just a con artist with two pretty legs. We will see. Beautiful. All right, what else we got here? We already read the Ivory Palace one. Okay, we should be good. I think we can talk to Blood Boil. Is the only one.
Boss,
Lady
you
Kayla.
never told me you knew this Lady Kayla.
Well, I only know her superficially, but my wife goes to a church.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Your wife joined the new Unity Church?
Join? No, not to my knowledge, but all are welcome there. I myself once attended.
Cluck me.
You just keep
That's
your
religion
beak
for
out
you.
of everything, understand? Besides, aren't you supposed to be looking out for the wolf?
That's what we're
Wolf.
doing.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking out for him. He's somewhere in the crowd. Oh, I just saw him. Or was it him?
Sonny, behave.
Don't pull my tail,
Thanks,
Santino,
Mom.
or I'll chew you to pieces.
Yes, sir.
You're sitting on your tail. I can't pull it as it is. Okay, talking to the king.
Detective. And your lovely lady partner. How can I help you?
Well, Your Majesty, I just thought, as this is a special and hardly repeatable occasion for me, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Oh,
Are we going to interrogate the king?
Unfortunately, Hector, I mean His Majesty, is extremely tired. Am I not right?
That's true, dear, but I don't think it would be a problem if...
No, this is not the time. The inspector can make an appointment for an audience later. It's been a long night, and it's far from over.
Fucking rude.
Right, yes, it is. Lady Kayla's right. Sorry, Detective Inspector, I'm extremely tired. Perhaps next time.
Well, if that's what you really want.
It's not. He wants to talk to the fucking chicken police.
Yes, I think I do.
All right.
He wants to hang out with the
Have a
chicken
good evening,
police.
Your Majesty.
And instead, she's controlling
What
him.
was that?
That's a puppet.
Exactly what you think, Sweetbeak. She had him wrapped perfectly around her silky fingers and was rubbing it in our faces.
It was like a movie. Totally surreal.
Maybe that's the point. She's showing off her authority. She's showing us that she can do anything.
But why?
Because she's a predator to the core. She likes to toy with her prey.
I don't
That's
like
her
where
whole
this is going,
thing.
Sonny.
I don't either.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. The much anticipated film is about to begin.
It is sure to be an amazing experience. Am I right, Your Majesty?
Or do you gotta
What?
kill Lupus?
Oh, yes, of course. Sounds wonderful. I can't wait to see it.
Finally.
God, he
I
is
thought it
so
would never start.
terrible.
Darling, you'll see this is well worth the wait.
See you after the film.
No way, Sonny. Marty's not here anyway, so I'll sit next to you. I promised I'd take care of you, didn't I?
Thanks, Mom.
Come on, you don't have to look after me. That's not why I...
Shh, shh, shh. I'm coming with you.
Okay. I hope you don't mind if I snore.
Oh, don't worry. I'll elbow you in the side.
I'll make sure you stay awake. King Hector again. I think that's the only one, right?
Maybe later. I'm done.
Oh, okay. To the movies.
Wow. The balcony? Well, this is something. I thought I was sitting with the boss.
Won't old Blood Boil be barking if you're not with him?
Probably. But he'll get over it.
Wow. You know, I've never seen you like this.
Like what? Helping a friend?
No, I was thinking more like...
What?
Less
it's
motherly.
Like, well, I don't
More-
know. You're liberated and spontaneous.
That's cute. But shh. The movie's about to start.
Just sitting up here with Monica, huh?
Cluck. This crowd. It makes me feel scratchy.
It's too many people.
Sonny, why didn't you ever tell me you were afraid of crowds?
Afraid
I'm
of.
I know you are, so don't play stupid. From now on, I won't send you into situations like this.
Wait, and have everyone think I'm a freak? No thanks.
Don't be such a baby. Nobody thinks that.
I didn't even tell Marty, who's like a little brother to me. The guys at the station and the press, they'd tear me apart.
Maybe. Anyway, thanks for telling me.
I could tell you anything,
I
Mom.
didn't.
You did, but not with words, Sonny. The point is, I'm here. You're gonna be fine. If you panic, I'll get you out of here.
Thanks, Sweetbeak.
You're welcome, you big dumb bird.
You big dumb bird.
I get chicken skin just looking at all these animals bustling around. What's with her? Why is she so different? Is it because of me?
What is it?
Nothing. This is a strange situation. And I can't even see Cassidy from here. What if they try to kill him during the movie? Who booked me this seat?
You really think someone's trying to kill Cassidy?
I don't know. That's the tough thing about paranoid people. Are their fears real or just fiction?
Is this the
Then
real
how
life?
about we
Or
just
is
try
this
to
just
enjoy the
fantasy?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's my job, and
When was the last time you let yourself loose, huh? Seriously. And I don't mean the drinking yourself under the table alone kind of letting loose.
A lifetime ago.
Exactly. Then just sit back, stop thinking about Lupus, and stare at the screen. That's what they do in the movies. Anyway, the place is crawling with cops and secret agents.
Secret agents?
Forget it, Sonny. Just watch the movie.
Okay, Mon. You got a deal.
All right, but before we do that, chat, I'm bailing. I gotta bail. It's 6 o'clock. I got some foods and things that I gotta cook and all that fun stuff, so I appreciate you. I love this game. This game's a lot of fun. Now, we won't be here tomorrow, so we're gonna be coming back hopefully Friday. I know, Friday didn't work out, so we're gonna figure that one out. But we'll be back. We'll be back. So, thank you everybody for being here. I will see you later. Where are we going? You know, Vissy was doing things for us. Vissy, are you streaming? You're not streaming. Who's streaming? Who's on right now? What is this? Oh, we can go raid Just Playing again. She's playing the Game Maker. Yep, that's where we're going. She actually is working out to be a very nice, a very nice raid on a Sunday. So this one's on me, not odious. So, alrighty. Thanks everybody for being here. Love y'all. Have a wonderful night. We'll see you next time. Bye.